Okay, shut up now.
Oh, fine.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to Godzilla Month.
Hi. Hello, my co-highs. Hope you're all doing well. Let me make sure our audio's okay. Talk. Talk! That's your cue to talk!
Hello.
Are we supposed to talk to chat?
I need-
Remy,
I need-
speak. Fuck.
Yeah.
What?
Let me hear. See if I can hear you guys. Alright.
Wee. Hello.
Hello.
I exist.
I think we all exist at this point.
Okay, I think I think I can be heard. You can be heard. It's all good.
Yay!
Are we all good?
Yeah, we're
Woohoo!
all good. Okay, so hello, my co-highs. Hope you're all doing well. I am your host, Tyranno Senpai, and I'm joined by Mama Meerkat, Dragon Lorana, and Phoenix.
Hello.
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 And today, well, tonight, I guess, is the start of a celebration that we're going to be doing throughout the month of November that I'm calling Godzilla Month, celebrating Godzilla's 70th anniversary.
Woohoo!
And to celebrate it, we're going to be going through a journey through the past, Godzilla's film past, that is, and watch all of the original Japanese films, starting with tonight being Godzilla, the original from 1954, and Godzilla Raids Again. And we're going to keep doing this throughout the month of November, not day by day, because, we all have lives.
Bad thing.
So we're going to do 2 movies a night. So Godzilla Raids Again will be the cap off of tonight, and then the next time we do this, it will be King Kong versus Godzilla and Mothra versus Godzilla. And we'll keep going all the way until we get to Godzilla -1. We won't be watching the TriStar movie, and we won't be watching the MonsterVerse movies, and we won't be watching the Singular Point anime because, for one thing,
Hey, stop.
the MonsterVerse and the TriStar and MonsterVerse, they're American releases. We're watching the Japanese films. And Singular Point, number 1, I watched that already, and it's boring as fuck. And 2, it doesn't count as a movie; it's a show. So we're watching the Japanese films that were made in Japan and then released in foreign countries later in their life. And fortuitous as it is, because today a new Godzilla film was announced that is going to be directed and written by Takashi Yamazaki. I think he's called, his name is, who was the director, writer, and VFX supervisor for Godzilla -1. I don't know about you guys, but I smell a sequel.
I'm down for it. I mean, sure.
Because honestly, I think this era of Japanese Godzilla films needs some sort of continuity and people that actually know what the hell they're doing.
I just like the fact that I think it's going to be awesome. But that's just my personal opinion.
Yeah. I know that
I mean,
he's expressed that he wants to bring Hedorah into this new era, which is the smog monster. We'll run into that one eventually. But I'm excited. So
Yep.
the one more thing I want to do is after each film is over, I have a tier list ready. And what we're going to do is we're each going to rank how high we think it goes from S to F and decide where would we place it on the list. And then we'll put the average on the actual list.
Cool. That's I'm down for this.
And of course, we have the standard, watch party rules, timestamps down here. I can't show the screen or have the audio play for copyright reasons. So if you guys want to watch along with us, timestamps down here so you can see how far along we are in the movie. Just skip to there so you can get there. Or if you're starting, just wait until we say go. So the countdown is 3, 2, 1, go. When I say go, you hit play. And we'll make commentary. Make sure you have this on like your desktop, or if you're using 2 screens, do whatever. Because the only way you're going to be able to watch along with us is if you have the movie on yourself. So, I'm going to turn off the light now.
I would like to add that I do not guarantee that this will not turn into the riff track.
What does that mean?
Do you not know what riff tracks are? Oh.
No.
That's something we can talk about later.
I don't know what they are, though.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Riff tracks. Okay, do you know what Mystery Science Theater 3000 was
No.
or is.
Yeah.
Oh, youngin. Oh my God! It's another one of those moments where I am the oldest person in the room.
I'm just
For sure.
uncultured.
You're just a Mystery Science Theater 3000 used to do. It was a TV show that used to watch seriously old B movies. Okay,
Well, this is one of
and
them.
then they would. Well, they never did stuff like. We're talking like
Oh, it's Mad World of Terrors.
really bad B movies. Not good B movies, but bad B movies.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they were like they would do like they would basically riff on make fun of the movie.
I don't think this will be a movie to make fun of because this film is very similar to -1.
Yes, I know. It's done with a serious tone. But as we get into some of the other ones,
Oh yeah,
like
rip into them as much as you want. There's one in particular I'm excited to tear a new one for.
is that the one where he does the river dance?
No, I'm talking
Oh.
about the one where it's a child's imagination. But we'll get there. We'll get there. I promise we'll get there.
Is
But-
that the one with the baby Godzilla that talks?
Yes.
Okay.
Anyway, so
Yeah.
I got my bag of Buckin' Ranch Takis, which are quite delicious. I just wish they had a little bit more zest to them. I'm going to give you guys the viewers a minute to pull up Godzilla on whatever streaming service they have. It's available on YouTube. Like, you can actually buy the film and watch it there. It's on HBO Max. It's on Amazon Prime. There's no way you should have a lack of access to this movie. So, are you guys excited? Let me ask you guys this: have any of you seen any of like the classic Toho Godzilla movies like these?
It's
I
been
have
a
not
long
seen much of any of them,
So for
I was actually doing
even the
a
newer ones.
marathon of them myself earlier this year, where I was watching them from beginning to end.
and
It has
I
been a
saw
long
the one. The only one that I think I've seen are the ones that I was with you guys watching, and then the one with the guy who plays Ferris Bueller, the shitty one.
TriStar. So for a lot of you guys, these will be first time viewings.
Yes,
Oh, I'm excited.
like I
I
said,
can't wait.
uncultured.
I can't wait to hear your reactions to some of these movies. Some of them are really good, and then some of them are really, 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 really bad. You think TriStar is shit? Oh boy, we haven't even begun.
I wouldn't say shitty. I would say goofy.
Yeah. Anyway, I think I've given you guys enough time. So, oh wait, hold on. One more thing before we do start. I need to change the timer because now it's not just minutes, it's hours.
Yeah. Boom, boom, boom.
So,
Okay, get a second then.
oop. H 0 and percent, I think it is.
Dun, dun, dun.
No.
It has been a long time since I've seen the first one. Or the OG 54.
Oh yeah.
Yes. I was gonna watch it before we watched -1, but then I was like, no, because if you go into -1, like directly after
This one.
watching OG 54, I would love my snack.
Yeah.
If
Also,
you go in,
I might have made a mistake turning off the lights because I remembered the first time I watched this movie, it was in the dark and it freaked me the fuck out.
yeah, I can sympathize with that.
But at least this time I'm not alone.
Yeah.
You can suffer with
Figuratively.
friends.
I'm with
Woohoo!
friends. Yeah. My
Yeah,
friends
with
are
us
here.
driving down the road, I'm
Glad to be
definitely
here.
watching this in the dark, so you're not alone in the dark.
Okay.
You're not alone.
Alright. Now I'm ready. Okay. 3.
Are you ready?
Yeah, we're ready now. 3,
Okay.
When I say go, you press play. 3,
Yeah.
2, 1, go. And there it is, the Criterion Collection logo. Rated 7 plus? There's no way this film is rated 7 plus. Are you kidding me?
Here they have a different rating structure over in Japan.
Janus Films. I wonder if Janus Films is still making movies. Made with the support of the Japanese Coast Guard.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Because they had to use a lot of boats.
Yep.
Because
and here it comes.
because
Produced by Tomoyuki Tanaka. Story by Shigeru. It's going too fast for me to read.
Oh, hey, Honda.
Yeah, Ishiro Honda.
mm-hmm.
Music by Akira Ifukube, who also actually made Godzilla's Roar. And what he did was, he took a contrabass and coated a leather glove with pine tar resin and stroked the keys. The strings.
The strings, yeah.
And that's how they made Godzilla's Roar.
That's kind of cool, though.
Bum,
Yeah,
bum,
it
bum,
doesn't
bum,
sound
bum, 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 bum.
You know what's funny about the name Momoko?
What?
Literally translated is peach child.
Really?
Yeah, because Momo is the word for peach, and ko is like anytime you hear a Japanese name that ends in ko, it means something child.
Ah. Also, did you
Yes.
know that despite this is the Godzilla theme, it actually
Mhm.
isn't supposed to play for Godzilla. It's supposed to play for the military.
I can believe that.
So every time you hear it when Godzilla's on screen, it's not supposed to be for him, but it just became his theme song over the years.
Yeah, because it has a very march to it.
It's even called the Godzilla March. Uh-oh, blinding light. People are going crazy. Breathtaking effects from 1954.
I mean, hey, for 54 on like no budget.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Also, they got someone who made war documentaries from Japan to make these kind of effects for the boats and the stuff. And I think that boat attack is based on the Lucky Dragon incident. Where,
the Lucky Dragon.
yes, there was a Japanese fishing trawler that was going through waters that were supposed to be safe, but the Americans were testing the Lucky Dragon bomb, and most of the crew died from radiation sickness.
Oh.
They weren't caught up in the blast, but they were irradiated. Hence the Lucky Dragon incident. It's also what inspired this movie, as well as World War II and the stuff that happened.
Well, yeah.
So it was the combination of World War II and the Castle Bravo tests of Lucky Dragon that resulted in this. Because at the time, Japan wasn't allowed to make any propaganda about war or like make movies or documentaries about their perspective of the war because of the Americans.
Nope.
So this was their way
Yeah,
around it.
well, yeah. Yeah, exactly. This is how they got around it.
Yeah.
Do what? I know. Yes. Please and thank you.
Again, gotta love the miniature sets they make for this film.
Oh yeah.
In today's day and age, it wouldn't fool you or me, but you gotta love the creativity of it.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, okay. So this particular set is a giant bathtub with the sky painted behind it.
Yeah. Hello, Alice. Welcome to the stream.
Hello.
Also, when I first watched this film, I had the hubris to try to watch the English dub.
No.
You.
They
dumbass.
They didn't even have voice actors. It was a robot.
Oh wow.
It just sounded like Google Translate. We're here. We're here to help. And the women, oh my god, when they scream, it literally sounded like this. Ah. Just
Oh my
just
goodness.
ah. Like a very unbothered I'm not kidding. It was the most hilarious shit I ever heard.
Thank you.
Naval mines, undersea volcano. Ship sunk mysteriously at sea. No hope of survivors.
Mysteriously. Okay, we know what it was.
Oh yeah, even I knew. Yeah, it's Godzilla. I've seen enough of the. I've seen enough of the movies to know, and also it's kind of a giveaway of what it is.
Yeah.
If you've seen this movie yet, we are about to watch cinematic great. We are watching cinematic greatness. We're 8 minutes in. A raft's coming in. A raft's coming in. That was the English dub I heard. Is like, a raft's coming in. A raft's coming in. Same monotone. It might as well have just been copy and pasted. Look at this kid run through plants down a hill. Yeah, that woman is screaming "massagey." In the English one, it was "massagey." Massagey. Just the most emotionless. Ugh. It took all the emotion out of this movie, I swear.
Jesus. Let the guy at least catch his breath.
Yeah, he's been out at sea for God knows how long.
He's probably dehydrated and hungry and
Well, yeah.
a bunch of others.
So I'm curious, did he actually say the English word for quiet or what? It sounded like he said quiet.
Helicopter.
Helicopter, helicopter. Barbaric. That always confused me for a long time. It's like, wait, if this is the first Godzilla movie, how are these people aware of it? And I'm like, oh, it's a legend for them.
Mm-hmm.
They had no way of knowing there was an actual monster in there.
And there are so many. There are kaiju myths within Japan.
Yeah.
So
Someone didn't like the ritual.
mm-hmm.
Like, you're supposed to give me a bitch to eat. Now I'm gonna kill you all. I see a foot.
I see a foot too. Surprised those power lines haven't shorted out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, the helicopter.
That helicopter been squished.
Yep. It ain't gonna be flying anymore.
Mm-mm.
He's a hungry bastard. He's not a very good paleontologist, I will say that. I'm curious if people back then took the Yeti thing that seriously.
They did.
Oh my god.
What about taking the Yeti stuff seriously?
Yeah.
I mean, when you have limited knowledge about stuff.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Ooh, it's too cool for shades, dude.
Huh?
Too cool for shades. He's like wearing all black. He's like one of the only people wearing all black.
Oh,
Like he knows what's gonna happen.
yeah, I guess you're right. I didn't notice that he wore all black.
Yeah, he's wearing all black.
I mean, aside from his shirt, but
Black.
his jacket, it's all black.
Mm-hmm.
I also like how for a majority of that speech we went real silent.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've been muting myself for the most part, unless I feel like I have something to add.
I'm curious if some of this is like actually on set or if that's like a painted backdrop or something.
I mean, a lot of it could be in the war still,
Well, yeah, this is 1950.
theoretically.
Yeah. They went to a village that was still destroyed.
Kind of fucked, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, if you think about it, the small villages probably didn't have a lot of stuff to repair.
Yeah, they probably suffered the most. They were just living. They were living in scrap houses.
Well, not just that, but it would have taken too much to try to repair everything, so they wouldn't have been able to get to repairing it in time before the film crew got there.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
I mean,
Not only that,
I mean, I guess it works to their advantage.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I just bumped my mic. It's a big footy print. And it's super radioactive, so I don't understand why you're all stepping in there.
Congratulations, your DNA is now unraveling at the seams.
Don't try to have kids. Or they'll look like freaks.
We're passing out the Prussian blue.
Ooh, trilobite.
Yep. And he's just picking it up with his bare hands.
Yep.
Yeah, pick it up out of the radioactive water.
And
That's a great idea.
well, the whole footprint itself is radioactive, so they shouldn't even be standing in it.
Well, it's not any better to pick up something in the footprint.
Yeah.
This is carrying a possible source of the radiation with you.
I mean, I guess movie movie logic.
Yeah.
They came prepared this time. And
Then
here
again,
it comes.
I'm pretty sure at this point, radiation wasn't all that well known.
Yeah. Also, here comes our first actual proper look at Godzilla.
Oh no. This is 1954. Japan was well versed in what radiation did to people.
I mean, yeah. They knew firsthand what it was like.
I mean, there was still stuff going on where people didn't necessarily understand that great about radiation.
There he is.
Do you know about the fish that took its own photograph?
No.
What?
They were doing at-sea testing in like Americans were doing at-sea testing with nuclear weapons, and they were cleaning up the deck after the nuclear explosion. And there was this one guy who was trying to get everybody to leave, but because it wasn't the radiation really, it was the plutonium that was the problem. And
that is radioactive.
in order to, they couldn't see it with their Geiger counters, but this guy took a fish out of the water and threw it onto a photography plate. And as it was flopping around on the plate, it took its own picture because of the amount of plutonium that was in it.
Oh, shit.
Or not photograph, sorry, X-ray.
Yeah.
Also, fun fact about that scene of Godzilla rising over the hill. Originally, there was going to be a cow in his mouth. But ultimately it was scrapped. But there's still pictures of it. Also, to be clear, that wasn't the suit. That was just a puppet. Believe me, the real suit is very impressive.
Oh shit, I've never plugged in my fucking computer.
I had to do my best to try to not get triggered by this very inaccurate science. This is not
accurate for the time.
Yes.
Probably.
But
I don't know.
Yeah. Trying not to be triggered.
That's the best thing about science, Ty. It changes. It gets better. The only time that it is not a good thing. Well, I mean, it still kind of is a good thing, but the only time that it's not really all that great is Spinosaurus.
Oh, you want to talk about Spinosaurus? Let's talk about Saurophaganax.
I was just bringing up an example, but okay.
People are thinking it's not even an allosaur anymore. It's a sauropod. At
Do I
least,
need to go get my blood sacrifice now?
at least Spinosaurus still looks somewhat like we thought it looked. Saurophagonus
I
doesn't
just
even
meant
look
it was
like a
ever changing.
Saurophagonus doesn't even look like a theropod anymore. Is it the original Godzilla or is it one that is dubbed? We're watching the original 1954 Godzilla, Japanese dub. Not English, not King of the Monsters, just
No, it's the
basic
old-
basic vanilla 1954 Godzilla.
or in Japanese with English subtitles.
Yeah. Or if you are Japanese, I guess you don't need the subtitles.
Mm. And the subtitles would be in Japanese.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Okay, thanks. No problem. Delight loves movies. Subtitles are better than bad dubbing. Oh, this movie has the worst English dubbing. I already explained it earlier. It sounded literally like Google Translate. It didn't sound like a human. It just sounded like a robot.
Excuse me.
Maybe Stephen Hawking did the voiceovers.
That's mean.
Godzilla.
Angel! Angel! Haha. What do you guys think? Would you make the news of Godzilla public or keep it quiet for now?
Make that shit public?
It's a fine line. It's very much a fine line.
Like, listen to the argument.
Because
Listen to the arguments that before we make a judgment. And also remember the context of this film taking place 70 years before. Right. So, after hearing
Okay.
both sides, do you still think it should be public or no?
Well, okay. He's saying we don't go public because so you have to kind of take this into historical context.
Yep.
In 1954, in 1945, Japan was poof. There was barely anything left. Even the economy was shit. Everything was shit.
Yep.
Because of the unconditional surrender to the United States.
Yeah.
The United States, while still working with what was left of Japan, built it back up and didn't even get the government back to working until in the early 1950s.
Yeah.
So this is 1954 when they finally started to rebuild shit. And other countries were finally beginning to look at Japan as a viable place to do business now.
Because they were in such shit.
Because of the shit that had gone down in
The war,
World
yeah.
War II. So what Mr. Politician is saying is we need to keep this private for now, because if we go, rattling around saying there's a giant ass monster in our waters,
And
it
it's
was going to turn.
and it's already
Yeah.
attacked a village
Right.
and
It's
several vessels.
Yes, and several, vessels, because you remember, Japan is an island nation.
Yeah.
At this particular time, there were two ways to get to Japan.
By air or sea.
By air or sea, and commercial airlines, though viable, did not become a true thing until the 60s. So the only real way to get to Japan was by boat. The last thing you want to do is fuck up your tourist perspective by saying there's a giant ass water monster killing people in the waters.
Mm. So, all this to say,
he was more afraid of the economic repercussions
not versus human lives.
Yeah.
I will say one thing, I do agree with a lot of that, but the biggest problem is Godzilla has already
killed people.
It's killed people, and it can easily kill a lot of other people.
Not to mention, his destruction is right there on Odo Island.
Yeah.
Not mainland Japan, an offshore island.
Yeah, and the problem with that is Japan just lost a war.
Yeah.
Their navy, their air force, all that stuff is kaput pretty much at this point.
It's all controlled by as far as I remember, it's controlled by the American military.
Well, see, that was the thing. Japan couldn't have a military.
Yeah.
It still can't have a military.
Yeah.
That's why it's the Japanese Defense Force.
Yeah. Also, this is a lovely yacht. I'd love to party on this.
And I mean, you saw it in Godzilla -1.
Mm-hmm.
In order to fight Godzilla, the only thing that they could do is to put scrap weapons, spare weapons that they hadn't scrapped, onto fishing boats to go and try to kill Godzilla.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They do not have the firepower or anything really to
fight back.
Try to attempt to fight back.
Yeah.
So either they roll over and take it, or they call upon someone who can.
Mm-hmm.
Like the U.S.
Yeah.
But that was the scary part.
Yeah.
Was because the United States would have gone in guns blazing.
Yeah. So, with all that said, would you make Godzilla public or keep it quiet until something really, really, really serious happened? Because me personally, I'd make this shit public. It's already killed people. The destruction's on display. There's radiation. There's no point trying to hide it.
Yeah.
It's there. Why not own it?
I mean, it's there. It's either gonna fuck up your shit no matter what.
Okay, so according to Delight Loves Movies, Japan has 14,200. Hold on, let me try this again. 14,125 offshore islands.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an archipelago.
But Odo Island is obviously fictional. It doesn't actually exist. It just exists in this movie.
Right.
Like Isla Nublar.
Mm-hmm.
Or the Five Death Archipelago. Or Skull Island.
Oh yeah, the whole thing.
It's all fictional.
I mean, it's better to come up with a fictional place to have a monster fuck up rather than...
Well, you say that, but now we're in mainland Japan, so we're going to see real landmarks and stuff.
But you also have to remember that this is an allegory.
Yeah.
Oh, the Light movie says if the bomb was public, Godzilla had to be 2. And I wholeheartedly agree. If not for the sake of economy, for the sake of people, because these are human lives. It's not. You have people die. There goes your tax dollars.
Yeah.
I don't know how taxes work in Japan, but I'm just guessing it's something like that.
Yeah.
And not only that, the longer that you wait, the more time that you're just letting it completely fuck everything up,
Yeah.
and continue to fuck everything up until you decide to, we're gonna go make this public.
Yeah, it's not like a wound. It can't get worse before it can get better. It has to get better immediately.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what would you rather have it do? Would you rather try to make it go away on its own, like letting something heal naturally, or are you gonna cauterize that shit?
Yeah. Also, now we're at the point where she's saying, I only love this man as a brother. I love you.
Damn, who would have thought the original Godzilla already showing people getting friend zoned?
Oh my god, dude. But you know what? You're right. You're absolutely right.
Damn, bro, I'm sorry to hear that.
My boy's getting cucked and he doesn't even realize it. It got really silent. Okay.
No, I'm just watching.
I have to be quiet because we're going to be moving around and dropping the trailer and stuff. So
Yeah, fair enough.
I had nothing else to add.
Oh yeah, I forgot they adopted Shinkichi because, his family's gone now. Misagi and their mother were killed when Godzilla made landfall. A Torah gate.
Yeah.
I know this because my grandparents lived in Okinawa for 3 years.
Nice.
Still uncultured.
Huh?
I'm still uncultured. I didn't know that shit.
Oh, it's Mr. Eye Patch.
And now he's not wearing all black this time.
Uh-oh. German scientists.
9! Yeah, that must have been pretty controversial.
Well, I mean, Japan and Germany were buddies.
I know they were. They were allies in the war.
Well, actually,
Didn't Germany surrender and did Japan keep going?
oh yeah.
No. Well, yeah, that too.
Kind of funny. Germany started it, but they didn't end it.
Well, technically, Japan, what they were doing was, let's just say that Germany advised them not to do what they did, and they did it anyways.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, don't do it, bud. Like, death before dishonor!
Germany's like, oh, okay, man. I know you really want to take over the Pacific and get some more land, but whatever you do, don't piss off the Americans.
Mm-hmm.
Just get out of the war. We need to keep it that way. Then Japan was like, fuck it. We can. Let's go fuck up all their boats.
Hawaii. Yeah, fuck it. We want Hawaii. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not even that. They were just like, well, all their boats are there. We can just go blow up all their boats, and then our Navy's going to be better than their Navy, and we'll have a little bit of a head start, rather than wait and let them keep growing their Navy.
Yeah,
That was a bad idea.
Oh yeah, very bad idea. It led to Little Man and Fat Boy, aka Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
We sunk 4 ships, and they dropped the sun on us twice.
Oh my god.
That's horrible. True, but horrible.
There's still not a confirmed body count, by the way. They still don't know the exact number of how many people were killed that day.
Well, I mean,
Midday.
yeah.
They have a rough estimation, but they still don't have an exact number.
No, because there were bodies that were atomized.
Not to mention the fact that it's not very easy to keep track of small villages
Yeah.
and track their populations.
Yeah. I wonder if it was one of those explosions where they were vaporized so fast you could still see like their shadows like on the ground.
Yes,
It's dark and
the-
morbid, but that's what happened with Pompeii.
Yeah, no, that happened.
that's happened. There are at the Hiroshima Museum. There's a whole walkthrough
Oh my god.
because there is a whole walkthrough.
Literal, it looks like a shadow, but
It's ash.
like basically yes, it's
It was
Where's
the outline of a person
Yeah.
and
Morbid curiosity,
Just-
but it's curiosity nonetheless.
I think what it was is the reason that they were captured was the light from the blast
Was
was
so
blocked by the people's bodies, so
Yeah.
it outlined
It,
all
out-
the areas
it outlined it
where
perfectly.
they weren't. Yeah, it basically outlined them because they were in the way and blocking the light.
I can't
that was it.
tell if this is music or if that's the sound of the device working. Here comes the ah. Yeah, that wasn't the sound she made in the English dub. In English dub, it was ah.
Oh,
oh, is that the
Ah.
oxygen destroyer?
Yes, it is. But we don't get to
that's
see.
another one I need to go for. I'm gonna.
But we don't see it at first. We just know what he was doing was very, very bad. So keep it quiet. Although at that point, why would you keep that quiet? You just witnessed something terrible. Clearly, it gave you reason to be afraid, so why not spill? I don't get it.
It's not just that. It's like he basically called her over there, who was like, "Hey, look what I developed. I think I figured out a way to kill Godzilla." And look what it does. Blah, 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 blah.
Those poor fish.
Those poor fish.
You would say
And
that
she's
because you have a
like-
thing for fish.
Hey, not like that.
Yeah, not like I wasn't insinuating that. Also, we're now halfway through the movie.
Yes. And traumatized her.
I like how it's all gone quiet. It's like very tense.
Yeah, the suspense in this is
It's palpable.
it is. The tension and the suspense is very,
It won't be suspenseful for
very
long
much
though.
there. I know.
There's the air horn raid.
Come on, I want to see the lizard fuck up a bunch of shit.
I remember hearing somewhere that Godzilla was originally going to be like a giant octopus.
I'm kind of glad he's not.
Neither am I. Well, I am, yeah.
There's a word that I want to say, but Theranos is streaming. The H word.
Hente.
Oh.
Is it hente?
Yeah, something like that.
That's the stream's okay version of it. Hente.
Really?
Yes.
Bee stings. That's what they are. Bee stings. And he's not allergic to bees.
What guns are those? I wonder.
Japanese versions of them 16s? I have no idea.
No, they're machine guns. I've seen those before. They've got a belt that feeds them.
Well, they would. Why would you take a piano?
Maybe it's a
Take what
very
you can get.
valuable piano. And there's the suit. I always wondered, like, what it would be like to wear that. And now that I know what it's like, I never want to put it on.
Which, how do you know what it's
How do you
like?
know?
Because of the behind the scenes. That suit weighs more than a person.
Oh, yeah, because they made it. I don't remember what they made it out of, but it was just heavy as fuck.
And also, it got hot in there. There were several times when the suit actor passed out in filming, and one time he fell so bad he broke his jaw.
Oh shit!
Ow.
So they constantly had to get him out of the costume to wipe him down and let him cool off.
Oh, yep. Train coon.
Yep. There's Godzilla's hate for trains.
Yep. Bitch, you ran into my foot.
I found it. Browning 1919 A4.
Congratulations.
Also, apparently Godzilla's head is intentionally designed to look like a mushroom cloud from
Yeah.
when you look at it from above, from below.
Remember, he's an allegory for the atomic
Yeah.
bomb.
It's a nice touch. I mean, it looks like, the design is mostly a cross between a T-Rex and a Iguanodon and a Stegosaurus. But I like that they snuck the detail of, like, his head is shaped like a mushroom cloud, and that his skin is based on the radiation burns from the people that were affected by it.
Hey, I don't like this bridge here. I'm just gonna move it.
And now I'm gonna piss off. I've kicked some buildings around, I destroyed a train, I flipped a bridge over, now I'm gonna fuck off.
Fuck
Yep.
you, shit! I'm out.
Screw you guys, I'm going home.
Hey, guys, I'm gonna have. Where are my super?
Barbed wire.
A barbed wire. How
Dude,
smart.
your bullets didn't even affect him. Why do you think barbed wire is gonna be any different?
Barbed wire's gonna do jack shit.
Oh,
if
they're
it-
gonna try to electrocute him.
If it was a person, I'd get it.
You're gonna need some pretty fucking thick barbed wire, my dude.
Yeah, about as thick as three of my three arms put together
Yeah.
for him to even feel a tickle. Because I imagine he's 50 meters tall in this film. He's 165 feet. I imagine that his teeth are about as long as a man is tall.
Mm-hmm.
Probably bigger.
Probably bigger, yeah.
Probably not by a lot, but it depends.
So Godzilla's already been spotted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, this is the Godzilla March. This is supposed to play for the military. So when this track played in Godzilla -1, when they were actually fighting against Godzilla, that was the appropriate time to play it. Still love to hear it nonetheless.
Max!
What the fuck?
What was that?
The mobile ambulances.
Oh. I'm curious if some of this is actually recycled footage from like World War II.
Probably.
I mean, it wouldn't be surprising if they did, but unfortunately, honestly, the quality is too.
It's too good to come from that.
No, look, did you see the shaking?
Yeah.
These are actual pictures and they just added in those towers.
Oh.
Those are added in.
Oh wow.
So what, they just painted over them?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's added onto the film. I when it was on the like sidewalk and stuff, you could see the towers moving up and down irregular to the actual picture.
Oh.
So it was ancient Photoshop.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, they did this for a long time.
Again, these effects today don't fool any of us.
Well, I mean, do you really want to talk about the first time that anyone was shown a movie? Where all the people were sitting in the cinema and watching this train start to come towards them on the screen?
I know all about that. Also, what's with that cut? She turns around, and it just makes a random cut to her getting up. What happened there? Did something happen to the film?
Movie standards have changed a lot.
Yeah, because that shit wouldn't fly nowadays.
There are like 20 scenes of her getting out of the chair. Back to back to back.
Goddamn.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe because he's actively kicking the shit out of your country.
Well, he's someone who studies ancient life, so Godzilla's kind of like the perfect test subject.
But Professor, he's killing people and destroying shit.
You can always study the bones later. You're a paleontologist. That's what you do best.
Don't worry, dude. Humans have been wiping species off the planet since our inception, pretty much.
Yep. We're part of the reason why mammoths went extinct.
Mammoths, dodos,
thylacines.
There's a list. There's a long-ass list.
Ox.
We almost fucked over the bison.
We almost fucked up the alligators.
We did fuck up the alligators.
Yeah, but now they're back with a vengeance. And more recently, rhinos.
Yep.
White
rhino.
Yeah.
I got so mad when I saw it was like a rich couple that killed a rhino and took a picture kissing right next to the corpse. I got so fucking mad. Like,
okay, but
like I don't issue death threats on social media, but oh damn, this is one exception I almost made.
Okay, I could go on about the reason why rich people go out to Africa and get trophies. But do we really want to talk about this for the next, I don't know, probably 30 minutes?
No.
No. This
But-
is the good part.
Yeah. Besides, I think Twitter and everyone else tore them a new one. I hope all their assets were frozen, their business went bankrupt, and they're now living under a tarp.
Oh, look,
Uh,
the house.
I need to look into that, and then I'll make my decision. Because depending on the circumstances, it might not have actually been their fault.
It doesn't matter. It's a white rhino.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but rich dumbasses probably don't know. And usually those people go out with a guide.
Also true.
Godzilla just looking at it like, what the fuck is this shit?
And then proceeds to walk through it without a
Oh,
problem.
Maxim gun!
Also, yeah, this footage is slowed down whenever Godzilla's on screen to make it seem
Yeah,
like he's
make
moving
him
slowly.
look-
You're only pissing him off.
Achievement unlocked. That tickled.
And this is our first glimpse at Godzilla's atomic breath. Although back then it was known as incandescent breath. But it only lasted for this movie. Every other film, it's been called his atomic breath. But in this, it's either incandescent breath or incandescent light. So much money put into these miniature sets only to be burned.
That's the best kind of hard work. Putting a ton of time into something that you're going to blow to smithereens.
Yeah,
This
something
is-
that. Oh yeah, that's something that Adam Savage just absolutely loved.
Yeah.
He said it yes, having a model that he made
This is why
on screen
thi-
was wonderful. But
Yeah.
that feeling of when they do the shot and they blow something up, that was awesome. Anyway, continue.
It was puppy dog eyes.
yeah, the puppet looks a little less intimidating. The suit though, oh, it looks like it looks like a monster. Like no pun intended.
Okay,
Yeah.
that was kind of good.
Yeah, what like derp. Derp.
He's kind of thirsty.
He's kind of drunk.
Do you see a little guy hanging on?
Yeah,
Stop motion.
yeah.
Originally, this whole segment was going to be filmed in stop motion.
I'm kind of glad they didn't.
Yeah, but, you know, because it was expensive and time consuming, so they just made a man in a suit. And boy, howdy, did it work.
But
None of you are going to know this, but there is an SCP, which is literally, it takes on, like, it watches movies a lot, like really old movies, one of them being, like, Godzilla, I think, in the lore. And they have to keep it from watching, like, newer movies and stuff, so that it doesn't turn into something legitimately scary.
Also,
And they have to pretend to be scared.
I need to ask, what are those cables above the tanks?
Hold on. Where? Those?
oh,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that's trolley cables.
Oh, yeah. You know what? That makes sense.
Maybe?
Charlie
But that
cable?
could
Trolley
Trolley.
cables, you know, like
Oh,
electrical.
Trolley. I heard Charlie, and I'm like, what?
I
No.
don't think
No.
that's what that is, to be honest. Because it looks like a netting almost. Or like wires.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Yeah, because I see them in -1s, and I'm like, oh, so these are actually like supposed to be there. What the hell are they?
I wonder if it could be possibly either communications
So,
lines.
like, telephone wires.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. It could be telephone wires, possibly power lines as well.
I've just never seen
It
them
could be
cross
any
like
number
that.
of things. I mean, hell, they could have possibly even put up a net.
I mean, you could have gotten out the car.
Yeah. These buildings are in my way. I think I'm just gonna walk through them.
And just to let y'all know.
Oh
we
no, a
made
lookout
it
tower.
safely to our destination.
What was
Do
that?
what?
I said we made it safely back home.
Oh, well,
Oh,
good to hear.
congratulations.
So I think Godzilla's now attacking Ginza at this point.
Attacking Ginza.
Yeah, same place with -1.
Yeah. Yep, that's supposed to be Ginza.
Hey!
Not the birds!
That building needs to go away.
Also, they made a bottom half for the man to walk in, so he didn't have to be in costume the whole time. They made a separate prop for just his legs. When they needed close-up shots of his feet.
That isn't morbid.
It's very sad, actually.
It's okay, kids. We don't need to run anymore. We're gonna go see Dad now.
We're gonna die.
You see that very angry lizard right there, kids? He's gonna kill us.
That clock,
Okay, that's hilarious.
that clock tower, that's in -1.
Okay,
That's an actual
the
building.
part where
It's unbelievable. It really doesn't like clock towers.
Also, here's another reference from that made it to -1. The news reporters
Yeah.
on the building.
Yep.
Anyway, what were you saying, Meerkat?
No, I was going to say that too. It's like the clock tower. It's like he looked at the clock tower like,
Hey.
I hate this clock tower. This clock tower sucks, and then just completely destroys it.
Okay, guys, I have an idea. We're going to strap a clock tower on wheels, and we're going to wheel it into the ocean and hope that he follows it.
Right?
Also, that bridge shouldn't be able to support his weight. That thing should have
Probably not.
crumbled under him. That shot is freaky as fuck.
That one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
where it's just one
Oh,
eye,
look. Yeah.
and his mouth is just kind of twitching a little bit. It always freaked me
Yeah.
out.
And his throat is moving, like he's
Yeah.
heavily breathing.
Yeah.
Man, who knew taking the shit out of a city was so exhausting?
Time to unleash the faster method. Oh!
The underground shelter.
I don't know if an underground shelter would hold.
It might. That's probably not the worst part, though.
Oh, the worst part is they'd probably be buried alive.
Yeah, pretty much.
You can see the piano wire on his tail.
Yeah.
Nobody's supposed to know.
I mean, it's like that one scene in Jurassic Park, right, where the guy reaches out his hand to
Yeah.
steady the Velociraptor tail.
Yeah. It took me years to notice that. Or the wires to open the Dilophosaurus's frill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just doesn't like buildings in general.
Or maybe he's just so big, he just isn't... The world isn't big enough for him.
Why is this infrastructure not my size? Oh, yes. There's no time to run. Will we survive? I hope he eats you in specifics. Go for the annoying one.
And that scene would be later used in -1.
Yep.
Anything for a story. Even your own life.
Ooh, fish.
Boop. 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 Fuck this bridge. It's in my way. I'm trying to get home. I've met the quota of buildings destroyed. I'm ready to go to bed. Yeah.
I met the minimum requirements to complete this mission. I'm gone.
Yep.
Yeah.
See you later, fuckers.
I'll let the day workers come and finish and clean up after me. That's just the same footage on loop.
Yep.
Oh, I saw the wire.
Yeah, you can see the piano wires.
You know, it's at times like these that I'm wondering, how in the hell has America not noticed this with how they were watching over Japan after the war?
Movie logic, I guess.
Yeah, movie logic. Those bottle rockets suck.
Not that they would have done anything if they hit him.
I know, but still, those bottle rockets suck. Did they not know how to put bottle rockets on wires yet?
I guess not.
It looks like Godzilla's having like a tantrum, like, stop it, man!
Me when I'm surrounded by flies and they keep getting in my space. That's literally what this is. He's swatting flies.
Looks more like he's just shaking his fists in his frustration.
Like,
He's not
Gah!
even trying to swat them away. He's just like,
Yeah.
throwing a temper tantrum.
Like, I'll get you for this.
Stop it, guys.
Well, it's
Yeah.
not.
Prank,
I'll
bro.
get you my pretty and your little dog, too.
It's just a prank, bro. Come on. Stop.
I'm sorry, man.
The cosmic fish made me do it.
Still not as weird as the
Now
the
get ready
cosmic
for
turtle
some.
or the cosmic axolotl.
Get ready for some sad imagery.
Yeah, this is where. This is the destruction. Yeah, this is. Yeah.
This is pretty dark.
This is. Yeah. Well, it's supposed to mirror Hiroshima.
Yeah. And we're about to see a little segment in this scene that's very fucked.
How fucked? Jurassic Park book fucked, or
Kind of.
Ooh.
Yeah, those children are irradiated. But this isn't what I'm talking about. It gets worse. A lot worse.
Ew. Wonderful.
That's the girl's mother. That little girl there. And I wonder if the filming crew told that girl that her mother had died to give a performance like this to make it genuine. It'd be fucked, but at least it'd be genuine and like reaction. Because that sounds like actual crying.
Little girl, you're gonna have to go to bed early tonight.
Good God, dude. That's so fucked. She lost her mother.
I meant that's why she was crying. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Not what I meant.
I am back for good.
Yeah. But I will say, this scene hit a lot harder in -1. Like, -1, that really hurt me. Like, a lot more than this did. I think it's because it felt more personal.
Well, okay, so comparatively in -1, you've gotten to know what's his name.
Yeah, you got to know Shikishima, you got to know
What's her name?
Akino, and shit,
The little girl.
that was the little girl.
Yeah.
And
Something-
the love interest. So that's why I felt more personal. You got to know the characters. That little girl, we have no idea who she is. She's just a disembodied soul.
Yeah.
God damn it, dude. Yeah, this movie is dark, but -1, it was dark, but also it felt like a personal attack.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
have
so
yet
you finally get to see her
Yep.
why she was traumatized.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh. Okay, that wasn't even that bad. I mean,
It's still pretty fucked, though. It's still fucked.
Yeah. I mean, there's no blood and gore. See.
Yeah, but you see the bones, and then the bones dissolve.
Yeah.
So there's literally nothing left.
Yeah, you.
Why is he sweating so much?
I hate to say it,
But
but if you remove all the oxygen in the water, I'm pretty sure that's not what happens.
Yeah, all the water would dissipate.
Well, I mean, that's a possibility, but I think what they're trying to say is they're removing all of the actual gas, like so low oxygen from the water. So it's not removing the oxygen atoms from the bond between the two hydrogen atoms, that it's literally just taking all the oxygen out from between the water. Because, aeration is a thing. The
Well, not
dissolved
only that-
oxygens.
Yeah.
So basically, what it would do is they would suffocate, and then they would just be dead.
so
They would dissolve.
so Godzilla King of the Monsters, the MonsterVerse film, they got it right because the fish just flowed to the surface.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, again, movie science.
Yeah. Movie logic.
Now, you know what would probably fuck up Godzilla quite a bit?
This.
Freshwater.
What?
Yeah.
Blackish water.
Well, because he's in salt water. Brackish water probably wouldn't be too bad
I'm
for
pretty
him.
sure we've seen Godzilla make his way through every type of water. It doesn't matter where it comes from. He's able to swim and breathe in it.
Because there's quite a few species. Well, I guess he's not really.
Also, brackish water, really? The dude can survive a black hole. That'd be kind of a pathetic way to go. Yeah, but no one really cares. You kind of had to tell someone eventually.
True.
And even if you didn't, it was going to come out one way or another.
Also true. Anyway, I'll be right back.
Right. My dude sweats so much. Why?
Because of his experiments and stuff. He's working next to this stuff. Especially if he has to have at a certain temperature to make sure that nothing actually happens.
I'm a bitch who can't keep promises.
No, I will not forgive you. No. Let me in. Let me in.
Let me in there. Let me in there. I'm waiting. Let me in there.
You little fishies. Those sheep fed.
Oof.
Oh, I see how it is.
Yeah, beat him bloody.
You know what? I just realized something.
What?
Why did he have to put a bunch of fucking fish in the tank rather than just like I don't know, like one or two?
To test the effectiveness, I guess.
You couldn't have done that on like two fish rather than sacrificing like 13 at a time?
Well, maybe he started with one, and then moved up from there. Also, you gotta remember, Japan is a fishing country. There was an abundance of fish.
Hey man, I have a bias, okay? See, now here's where I disagree with you. Someone else is probably going to come up with the same technology.
Yeah. Also, I just realized that the timestamp isn't showing the hour, so I gotta fix that when this is over.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Quite the dilemma. But yeah,
it's an idea.
if you're just now tuning in, we're actually an hour and 21 minutes in, not what it's displaying right now. It's a bug. I will fix it. This is fucked.
And I'm back.
Yep.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
This is so incredibly fucked.
And sad.
Yeah. Also, I want to know how Toho got all those extras.
I want to say something, but it's really messed up.
Then don't say it.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it to myself. You'll say it after.
You know, I have
after
a double
everything's over.
standard. I tell you guys not to say fucked up shit on my stream, and then I go ahead and do it anyway.
You bastard! Betrayer! Bastardo!
God,
I mean, if you
Don't-
want me to say, it's
don't
not
remind me.
horrible, but
don't remind me about that betrayal. I still feel bad about that.
Twice now, you have betrayed me.
Well, the first one was an
Twice now.
accident. The first one was an accident. The second one was a very unfortunate coincidence.
I triple dog dare you is pretty much what you said. You'll be fine.
How was I supposed to know that within 2 seconds the ghost was gonna be on your ass?
What's worse is I was trying to open the doors, Phoenix was trying to open the doors. So we were just kind of negating the whole opening the door thing.
well, I was trying to. I think you were in the way, and I couldn't get it past your character. Just trying to open it.
When there's a hunt triggered, you cannot open the door.
It was open though, slightly. So that's why I was
No.
trying. Well, it was on my end, so it might have been glitched
Yeah.
Yeah.
on my side.
Too
That's
little,
why I
too
didn't
late.
think there was a hunt. I DM'd you with the thought that I had ran off.
I'm sorry. That is the most insincere crying I have heard in a long time.
Ha!
Yeah.
Oh god. Imagine Godzilla's foot coming in through the roof suddenly. Good god, dude. That is fucked.
I mean, I told you, you didn't have to say it.
You could have said that, and I would have made a joke. I'm making the joke. I thought you were going to say something really, really, really bad. Like, YouTube not friendly kind of bad.
No, not that. Just like all 200 of those little girls just singing, and then just a Godzilla foot comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, imagine that little conversation. The children were all singing like a song for hope about Japan rebuilding, and Godzilla just stepped on it, and all the little girls were crushed. Wait, what? God, imagine that story. Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've learned, do not put a bunch of little girls singing into one room. Godzilla doesn't like it.
Godzilla's likes and dislikes. Likes, destroying buildings and fighting monsters. Dislikes,
Little girls.
little girls, trains, missiles, bombs,
Most
Clock
importantly,
towers.
singing.
clock towers,
Singing.
and in a moment, the oxygen destroyer.
Yeah. None of that.
None of what?
But
Yawning.
Oh, you heard that?
Yes, I heard that. None of that.
Heard what? I was not paying attention,
he
apparently.
was doing that before we started all this.
Yes, I was.
For shame.
I feel like I'm missing important information.
I yawned, and Meerkat said, "None of that."
Oh. That's not even close to what I thought was happening.
What was you think was happening?
Better boyfriend, maybe?
No,
my
just
God.
general you thing. I thought you made like a side comment.
Lorana, what the fuck was that reaction? Why?
You didn't hear what I did? I went. We did that.
Oh my god, dude, that was just too funny. Why? You know, you guys shouldn't be surprised at this point. So why is it every time you get surprised by something whenever I say something uncouth?
'Cause reasons.
I didn't say shit.
you expected at this point, Phoenix. Lorana and Meerkat, no.
You gotta remember, I'm still basically the newbie of the group, so
Why? Probably the best reaction we've gotten so far outside of nah.
To quote Iago, why am I not surprised?
Okay.
yeah, just give me like 6 months of hanging out with you guys, and then I'll probably not be surprised by it at that point.
How long has it been since that stream?
Probably, I don't know.
I need to look back at when I made those clips so I can judge how long it's been since we've been friends.
We're friends? Yay!
I don't think I'd
I
talk
will-
to you if we weren't friends.
I wouldn't know. Do you know how many friends I have outside of Discord? One.
Yeah.
Just one. So, I mean, how can I judge?
Mm.
I mean, I kind of have one friend outside.
Oh, I have
Most of the
several.
other friends I have are now just friends on Discord.
I have several, but they're all the way back in Florida where I came from.
Okay, that explains so much.
What are you talking about?
He said he's from Florida.
Tyrannos used to live in Florida.
Yeah.
He's a Florida man.
For 3 years, I lived in Florida. 3.
But still, that makes you a Florida man.
Yep.
I lived in Virginia. I now live in Virginia, but this is where I was born and raised.
I was born and raised in Michigan.
Born in Michigan, raised in South Carolina.
Born in Michigan, raised in Michigan. I didn't leave the country for a very, very long time.
I still haven't left the country. The furthest I've been from home is Hawaii.
I mean, I just went to Canada, so.
Blame Canada! Blame Canada!
I haven't been outside of the country, but I've been to 48 states. But my dad is thinking of taking a trip to Ireland, so that would probably be my first time out of country.
Oh, fun. I need to get my passport one of these days.
Do you have an advanced driver's license?
Not at the moment.
Just get that instead.
Hello, what are you doing down there? Hello? Hello? How are you?
Hello?
I am under the water. Please help me.
Oh, hey, what you got there? Is that a Tic Tac?
Is that a bit
I
of...
love Tic Tac.
You got mobile games down there?
You got games on your phone?
Do they have microtransactions?
You better have Fortnite. Come on, I'm here.
Get to the chopper!
Oh no. Bubbles.
Bubbles! We need that Finding Nemo character.
So they said.
Oh, that was you? I thought it was Phoenix.
Nope.
No, that was me. What was that?
What was what?
Did you break something? Okay,
Oh.
good.
Oh, you're talking to Fant.
Yes.
What are you doing?
He's making sure no one has the research to the oxygen destroyer.
I mean, that was the point. He killed himself.
Yeah.
Guess what, homie? Reverse engineering exists. Congratulations.
Yeah, but he didn't know that.
Him believing he's the only one who can come up with the oxygen destroyer.
You would think that they would move the boat farther away.
Hey, I'm dead.
I'm dead.
You are I sleep.
And then he
That was
told-
quick. It's also not how that works, but I'm not going to go into that again.
Movie science.
Magic.
Ew. Magic.
Ah, no, I won't do it.
Yeah, this was one of the few times Godzilla actually died in the movie.
Yep.
And take it in because it can never happen again. Toho made the rule that Godzilla can't die.
And being stared at by a setter.
Is he a cute setter?
Yes, but not the one you're thinking of.
Oh.
What's that look for?
Because reasons.
Hold on, I took a picture of him.
No. Where's the cutie?
Yeah. It's a very bittersweet ending.
Yeah.
And that was Godzilla, 1954.
OG, 1954.
Right. Now I'm going to turn on my lights. Okay.
Now I have
No fish were harmed in the making of this film.
to.
Okay. So, tier list time. Where would we put this? From S, A, B, C, D, F.
Well, because it's the OG. As far as I'm concerned, for right now, because it's the OG. Okay, well, before we start ranking, what are
the criteria?
Yeah, what's the criteria?
Well, how
What
do
should we judge it on?
well
Yeah.
as a film, like not like for its well, basically as like a film that like how did it do as a movie?
Honestly, okay.
Like were we entertained? Did we like the story? Did we like the characters? That sort of thing. The overall feel of the movie.
Honestly, if I'm gonna judge it on was it entertaining, I was kind of bored.
Yeah.
I mean, is it gripping as a story? Not really. This movie has a lot of nostalgia for me. And that's what makes it good to me in context. There's a reason I don't go back to it as one of my more favorite Godzilla movies to watch. Because and it's not because it's dark or it's got this. Honestly, this particular Godzilla movie has the same problem that a lot of Ghibli movies have.
Right.
It's very preachy. Especially when you're watching it under the context of understanding what this movie was. It was a story. It was an allegory. It is a story of the destruction, the sadness, the despair of the Japanese people after the bombs of Nagasaki and Hiroshima. And just go ahead.
I just want to pitch in just a small thing that I noticed in the film. I feel like the film did quite a lot of loop-de-loops, where it went back to points multiple times, and sometimes didn't really go a lot.
Right? We can see your screen while you're doing all that.
Yeah, I kind of found out a little too late.
So,
but anyway, go on.
I feel like it's a really good basis, and for the time, I'm willing to bet that this was a really, really, really good movie. The special effects were probably top of the line, but if we're talking about necessarily for today, I mean, it's been left in the past, but I would still kind of put it up there rather high, I guess.
Oh yeah, it's still high. I'm talking like at least an A, but I don't think it's an S class.
Definitely, I don't think it was definitely not an S class. I just because I mean I don't have necessarily any of the nostalgia for that movie. I don't even have a nostalgia for some of the other movies because I didn't watch them growing up, and I've only just seen a lot of them recently. I hate to say it, but just for me personally, I'd probably put it at a B. It was gripping at some points, but other times I was just not really all that entertained.
Yeah.
Keeping myself busy by, making odd comments here and there.
Mm-hmm. So we got an A and a B. Lorana, what do you think?
Well, for me personally, because of the times it was made and the reason why it was, I would probably rank it a high A, but definitely not S tier because there was parts where you kind of get lost in all the story and everything, but it's not like still gripping to hold you into the story. It's more of it's like dragging on. It's not getting to like the big finish. So
Right. Yeah.
I figure high.
I'm more the same opinion. It's set the standard for Godzilla films, but that's all it is, just a standard.
Yeah.
So I'm a put it in A tier. Now
Yeah.
I gotta fix this timer of mine.
Yeah.
So
I definitely think that the movie was in a great template and had immense promise to be especially worked on and improved into now what we see today. And I don't know what's going to happen from here on out. So
yeah,
I mean,
this is one of the more serious entries in the franchise. The next one is it is a whole different beast, my friend.
Yeah, it's like
And
night and
like this movie, the original came out in 1954. This one came out in May of 1955.
So the next one is maybe.
It is very rushed, and it really shows.
mm,
So let's see.
Setting
It
the
is
timer.
Godzilla Raids Again.
Yep, Godzilla Raids Again, which you can find on all the streaming services, basically. All right, tools, scripts, text source. Aha, there it is. Time stamp. No, that's not what that's meant to say, bitch. Time stamp. Okay, now I need to change the movie poster.
I found a website that I am definitely going to be bookmarking for later.
Is it corn?
No,
Is it corn?
no, it's called Internet Movie Firearms Database.
Okay.
You put in a movie and it lists all the guns in the movie.
Really?
Yeah,
Why? Are you going to try to look up the weapons used in Godzilla?
I did.
You did.
That's how he figured out. That's how he figured it out with Browning, whatever it was.
Yeah, the Browning 1990 or 1919 A4.
Ah, okay.
I'd seen it before. I just couldn't remember the name. But that's cool. I like it.
No.
what? What's wrong?
Hold on. Okay.
Honestly, the biggest reason that I'm saving this for later is because my brother whenever he plays video games, will sometimes ask me what a gun is from a video game.
Oh well, now you can
So
take
now
this.
I have,
Now you can tell him
I
the
have
gun.
a source.
Now you can tell him the guns in Godzilla movies.
Well, not even. It's not just movies. It's anime, video games,
So
tons
basically,
of shit.
you could become the encyclopedia of all gaming.
I'm pretty sure that this is just an internet guns wiki.
Yeah. Okay. So I have the new movie poster up, and I have the timer fixed finally.
It's the first streaming a very, very long movie, so gotta get the bugs aired out the first time, and then next time we stream, it'll be a lot smoother.
Next time it'll be flawless.
Flawless victory.
All right. So I'm assuming I'm gonna give you guys a couple, my viewers a couple more minutes to get Godzilla Raids Again booted up.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, we're starting at 0 minutes, 0 seconds. Just to be clear, we're watching the Japanese version because fuck the English dub, because oh my god, it is so unbelievably bad.
Yeah.
You have an English narrator talking the whole time, and it's so obnoxious.
This is what happens now, and this is what's gonna happen in a few minutes, but I'm gonna tell you now because
Reason.
like that.
Yeah. Let me look at the tier list again. Yep. A tier. Okay. So switch to the watch party screen. I'm gonna turn off the lights and assume everyone has got Godzilla Raids Again on their ready.
I've been ready. I was
I'm
born
ready.
Okay. Okay then. Tools, script.
Script.
This is unnecessary evil. Shut up. Okay. Everyone start in 3, 2, 1, go.
Ooh.
Cool.
Ooh. For Crichton, or the whatever it is.
Criterion Collection.
Yeah, that one.
The Michael Crichton collection.
I made that joke.
Uh,
Damn it.
Toho.
not to be confused with Soho.
Godzilla Raids Again. Just like Jaws 2.
Yeah, but Jaws 2 sucked.
It wasn't the worst sequel.
No, it was not.
That title
That was-
goes to Jaws the Revenge.
And I thought it was Jaws 3D.
Oh no, Jaws the Revenge absolutely can suck it.
The Revenge was worse. Don't know how they did it, but it was worse.
Is that the one with Michael Caine?
I don't remember.
Yep.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that one was worse.
Yeah, it's the one where not Godzilla. Jaws makes Godzilla noises.
Well, actually, he makes Tom and Jerry noises. Godzilla never made those noises. E.g. Subaraya. Directed by Motoyoshi Oda. AKA not Ishiro Honda. We got to...
Ichiro is a popular name.
Hondo is off starting a car company.
I see a plane
The plane.
with pontoons, I think. Those are pontoons under the wings, right?
I don't know. I can't see pontoons. Yes, those are pontoons. And they're not pontoons. They're on the skis of the plane.
Basically a seaplane.
Mm-hmm.
Ocean.
Not to be confused with a land plane.
How are you seeing the fish from the air?
Because those planes don't get too high up in the air.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
No, they don't. I've been whale watching on one of those.
Oh. I wonder how difficult it is to learn Morse code.
Depends on the person.
Yeah.
Hoisha hoisha.
I've made a theft.
Oh no. What have you done?
Yeah.
My dude, you're still working.
I've got a baby.
A baby.
Is it Caesar?
Yeah.
Yay.
The camera's on.
Mushing Daya.
Okay, the seaplane
Oh.
can typically fly between
Oh, you're a
1,000 to
big baby.
1,500 feet, or 13
Yes, you haven't I? Oh.
for maximum. So not that high at all.
Oh.
It's a pupper.
You see the pupper?
Yes, we see the pupper.
Ah, that's a cute little pupper. And I also see a gremlin looking at the camera like he's about to commit murder. But you guys can't see it because you're not in the Discord. Haha. Yeah, I'm calling you out. Join the Discord server.
Join and you can join in on the shenanigans.
As long as you're at least over 13. Because we don't want children in the call.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
That's a bad idea. Be free, little baby. Be free.
Fly, you fool.
That was a static plane.
A static plane?
Yeah.
The plane itself was not moving. It was just a picture of the plane. It was
Oh.
the back. Yeah, it was the static.
It was imposed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like they used to do with cars back in the day.
Yeah.
They still do it, I think.
Like he's in a plane. The plane itself is not moving. He is on a set. There's somebody underneath him moving the plane, and there's either a screen being projected behind him, or it's on a roll.
Yeah, on a tarp being on and like a treadmill almost.
Yeah.
Sideways.
Yeah.
Oh wow, it's an island.
In an archipelago. It's an island.
Okay.
Okay. An archipelago is a group of islands.
Yeah, I know. Excuse me. Oh! He could be the next JoJo's Bizarre Adventures voice actor.
Oh no, no.
You're forgetting the L's, so it's.
I've watched maybe the first season of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
It's bizarre from what I've heard.
It is. It is very, very bizarre. And I'm like,
Beans, come back. I'm just you.
tis not my ball of wax.
There you go, buddy. There you go. Hey, stay here. Stay here, little baby.
People that are just now tuning in are not going to get the context of what the hell they're hearing you do.
I have a dog, and he's a little baby.
Eat the poopy.
Oh. Here you. Come here, little guy. Huh? There we go.
It's Godzilla,
Oh no. That could be anything.
and he's ugly as fuck.
Here you go. There you go, little Caesar.
But he's not alone. Who's this?
Oh no.
Why, it's his very first enemy. The very first monster he ever fights.
Puppy cam! Back in action.
No, he's just being a little baby.
Chewing on my sweatshirt strings. Huh? You?
It's the spiky turtle.
Meet Anguirus.
Meet Ankylosaurus.
That's actually the rough translation of Anguirus. He's meant to be an irradiated Ankylosaurus.
Yo, baby.
So how do they make his noise sound?
I wish I knew. I only know how they make Godzilla's.
Click, go check.
Ultimate in-flight entertainment right here.
But yeah, in the American version, they gave Godzilla Anguirus his roars, which was so stupid.
I must bribe the popcorn goblin.
The popcorn goblin.
No.
Popcorn gremlin! What are you to do? I've trapped you.
Isn't that the guy that played the professor the last time?
It's the same character.
Oh, okay.
Don't get too attached. It's the only appearance he has in this film.
Oh.
Saxophone, harmonica, oboe, and tuba. That's how they got his roar.
They what?
They used a saxophone, harmonica, oboe, and tuba.
Oh, so a lot of
Tuba.
brass instruments.
Yeah.
Woodwind. An oboe is woodwind.
It's still something you blow in.
Oh, God.
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
so-
hey! I wanted to be clear. That's not the context I meant.
No, I was gonna say, oh, so Anguirus is just full of hot air.
No jumping down, you bad dog.
Well, you wouldn't be wrong. I mean, I imagine the suit was probably ridiculously hot in there.
Are
Yeah.
you? Hmm? Bad
Oh no,
baby.
the puppy is trying to escape.
Oh yeah, canonically, Anguirus has more than one brain in its body. In its abdomen, and thorax.
Huh?
Oh,
Master.
See, same character, Dot Diamante. And for whatever reason, in the English version of the film, they called Godzilla Gigantus. I have no
Oh.
idea how they fucked it up that bad. And it's a silent film. And in the American re-release, they voiced over it all.
Yeah.
Honestly, would have preferred that over this.
The portion of the movie where they just show the previous movie.
Yep.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Unfortunately, it's
Hey guys, we need to get the time of this movie up. How do we do it? Show the last movie. That'll get them.
I mean,
come
it's
back.
It's a curse that's befallen every Showa era kaiju film. No franchise was safe from it. Recycled footage is kind of common.
Oh no. He smells the popcorn.
He smells the bullshit.
Hi.
No,
Yeah.
the popcorn.
What are you doing?
He's gonna bite your nose so you can get the popcorn.
That would not be the first time. Hell, he doesn't even need popcorn to bite my nose.
Got your nose. Anyway, after that obscenely long thing.
Silence, pause of silence.
Yeah. No dialogue, not even sounds from the film, just silence.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, kisses.
Add that to his list of dislikes.
Like
Dislikes clock towers, singing, light apparently.
trains.
When's the movie where he goes and destroys the sun? Thank you for that.
Hey, look, it's fishing.
Fishy, 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 fishy. Fishy.
Kai, please don't do that again.
I'm sorry, it's my body.
Sure it is.
God, my ass
No,
is
you're probably
stiff
wake
right
up.
now. I might need to stand up for a second.
Your ass is asleep? What?
No, my ass is stiff.
Oh,
I might-
That's
might-
a
I might-
personal problem.
I might need to stand up for a second.
Okay, so stand up for a second.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to. Otherwise, my ass will be flat as a pound cake.
Um,
Up, up, stand.
Damn mongrel.
Ugh. It's really awkward for any viewers tuning in now because they're just getting full crotch shot. I'm just doing this to stretch you guys. Relax.
this is not what they signed up for, Kai. They wanted to watch a movie.
Well, if they were really having a watch party, they'd watch the movie on their screens and not me.
Or maybe they're coming to see what you're doing, or they have you in a side tab.
Okay.
Oh, maybe they have a 2-monitor setup.
God, yeah.
You don't know.
old men pointing at maps.
Or be like me, have a tablet, a phone, and a computer.
They're using 3 devices.
No, I'm only using 2 devices. I'm saying you could possibly have a 3-part setup.
Well, actually, no, because we're the only ones at Discord, so the maximum they'd have to be using is 2.
Yes.
You mean the minimum they'd have to be using?
Well, no, because the minimum is like if they have a desktop, they could just have the movie open in a different tab from the YouTube stream. I'd be very surprised if there was only one person and they were just watching the stream. Very awkward viewing.
I've done it before.
Mm-hmm.
That must have been incredibly boring.
Who knows? Maybe
Not
they're
really,
just here for the commentary.
That.
Oh, you hate to see it. Poor
I was
bugger.
asked to bring in my mother's lemon tree, so I didn't see shit.
Yeah.
Poor bugger broke his leg.
Yeah.
There's your commentary.
That is a good compromise.
Oh no, not the fishing grounds. Whatever shall y'all do?
What?
Yeah, fishy, 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 fishy.
Defrost the chicken?
Every time you say it,
You want to go fishing?
Godzilla's shifting course. Osaka
That's
and
exactly right.
Kobe sign with relief. What do you mean?
Kobe.
Assume nothing, assholes. Osaka's fucked.
Especially with all
Assume
the
nothing.
they have on.
Suspect everyone.
Huh?
Assume nothing. Suspect everyone.
Assume nothing, or you make an ass out of you and me.
No, it's assumptions make an ass out of you and me.
Well, that doesn't
Mhm.
make sense because you have ass and then you and then me.
Yeah,
You see-
assumptions.
I think you're missing the point of the joke.
To be honest, I might be. I'm pretty thick.
I
But are you
mean,
thick with three
Pretty
C's?
thick skulled.
in what
No, not
context? You got some
My
cake?
skull is thick.
You got some cake that we're unaware of?
I very seriously doubt that. I probably got about as much of that as fucking Jack the Skellington.
Oh, I'm a
I like that. Jack the Skellington.
butterball.
Yeah.
I'm a butterball through and through. I'm very round.
Jack Skellington.
So basically, you're like pencil thin.
Oh, yes. I have to be wary of windy days lest I be blown away with the wind.
Yeah, why are you guys like happy and dancing when there's a monster on the loose? This is a time for panic. Even if he wasn't coming to your part of town, run for your life.
Just because the tornado's not too close to you, it's still hunker down,
Yeah,
dumbasses.
yeah. But they're like, nah, let's dance. Let's have fun. Let's get drunk off our asses.
Come on, Japan, what are
Oh,
you?
And they turn out all the
Florida?
lights.
Yeah, so they don't piss them off.
Yeah, that's weird. They turn off all the lights, including the cars driving down the highway. Like, that's not going to cause no problems.
Well, I imagine they'd be like, most people would have to go on foot if they were smart. But they're not. I got an F for fantastic on my report card.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, it's Charles.
Oh, you are very, very, very late to this.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm not. I'm playing Prehistoric Kingdom right now.
Oh, well, we're all watching a movie.
I'll be quiet then.
It's a little black puppet above the water. How much are we willing to bet? It's just someone's thumb and they just painted it black. Nope, never mind.
What?
It actually made wake, so it's actually like a puppet. Yeah, there's the head. Yeah, this suit has recently been resurfaced for this internet super phenomenon thing called the man in the suit, which is this suit, and it's freaky as fuck, and I hate it.
Oh yeah, that thing. Yeah, I've seen it. It's kind of funny at times though.
I used to think it was funny, but then the man in the suit came, and I'm like, yeah, fuck that suit. It's basically an internet analog horror story. about
This might be.
it takes place in an alternate reality where someone got into a Godzilla suit and became the monster, and like he grew to fit the costume.
That's kind of nasty.
Like his eyes became the suit's eyes. His fingers became claws. His teeth became fangs. He could run fast enough to catch up with a car. And was said that on set he killed a person by crushing their skull in his mouth.
Yeah.
It's fucked.
Ew. And where did you read this wacky
Oh, it's not.
fanfic?
Oh, it's not. It's on YouTube. It's a YouTube thing.
Oh.
I suggest you don't look for it if you don't want to lose sleep at night.
Yo, Tyler, have you seen the like? There's this like video on YouTube. It's like Jurassic Park analog horror.
Yeah, but they're always
no, wait, no. Like, listen, this one is really fucking good.
really because all the
like,
Jurassic Park analog horror things just suck. They're not even that
They
scary.
They do, but this one there's like a channel. This channel's called Dino X 6086, and like it's like a full on 3D animation. He has like three like videos, four actually, on his YouTube channel. They're all like like a 3D like found footage type like.
Well, the thing is, like,
thing.
I just don't like horror, so it's not something I'm interested in because I don't like being afraid.
Okay, but like, just like if you like, this one, like the most recent one, it's really cool. It's like a found footage like thing on like from like Isla Sorna of like a bunch of people. Like it's kind of like Jurassic Park 3 where it's like a plane crashes onto Isla Sorna,
Yeah.
but like everyone dies. It's really good.
Mhm.
I was just gonna say, Theranos, I've seen some fucked up shit on YouTube.
Oh, I don't doubt that.
Like here, I'll send this to you and you can watch it later. But like it's pretty good.
Yeah, sure,
I
but
found a video as a kid.
yeah, sure, but I'm not
of,
gonna be watching it tonight because
Yeah, I know.
I
yeah,
don't want to.
yeah, obviously. But like for later.
Yeah.
I saw a
Really
video
good
on YouTube when I was a kid, and it was literally it was almost like a short film. And one of the parts was you get to listen to a guy being disemboweled by the Five Nights at Freddy's characters.
No, thank
Isn't
you.
that great?
Okay, can we move on now, please?
Those sounds still haunt me.
Yeah, I bet. Can we not talk about it anymore, please?
That's all.
Let us move on from this train of thought.
Like Destroya's like a crab form, like when he's like the size of like a person or something.
Oh yeah, that thing's fucked. But we're not there yet. We're still at the second movie.
I would really like like a spin-off, like a horror movie with like those things.
Oh God. Don't ruin
No, thank you.
don't ruin it for me, please.
Remember
Destroya
that?
Destroya already looks like nightmare fuel in some shots.
Like imagine the MonsterVerse, like a MonsterVerse movie where it's like
Yeah.
where it's just those things.
I keep saying Destroya has to be like a final boss for the MonsterVerse.
He really does, but like maybe as like a
It's too
like
soon.
a prequel movie.
No.
Like
No.
Wait,
No.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Maybe as like a prequel movie, it's just him in that form for the entirety of the movie, and then
Okay.
like, and then it's like that's like a prequel movie, and
Assault.
then like for the final movie they use the actual form of Destroya.
Assault! Assault! He attacked an officer! Assault!
Yes, shoot out the door on a moving car.
I'm so terrible when it comes to creativity in this fucking game.
You should ask Phoenix for guidance.
What?
He's
I'm playing
great. He's great
playing
in making. He's great at making human structures.
Yeah,
Me?
Yes, you.
in Prehistoric Kingdom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like
I didn't know what you were
trying to-
talking about for a second.
Sorry, my bad.
Uh.
Well,
I
I'm
was
like,
I zoned out. That was my bad.
no, you're good. You're good.
3 blind mice. 3 blind mice. See how they run. See how they run.
Like when it comes to building like human like structures in this game, I mostly rely on the Steam Workshop, and that's not a good
Yeah.
like mentality to have.
Nah, I think it's
I
the
got-
perfect
I-
mentality to have.
Yeah.
Besides, as a content creator, I focus more on building dinosaur enclosures. I could care less for the people.
I got
Yes,
told off a little bit
that
by
is-
Tyrannos yesterday for just building. I put more time and effort into a bathroom
Then he
than I
did.
did
Yeah.
my dinosaur enclosure.
And
I
he's
mean, like,
and he's in
Hey.
challenge mode.
like
Yeah.
Tyrannos is right. Like I do like building the dinosaur enclosures more, but like I feel like without like the human structures in the background, they kind of just like stick.
There's nothing to really give them much, like
Yeah.
nothing to look at other than just the enclosures, and it looks bland.
Anyway, what's going on, Lorana?
I was about to say, I wish there was multiplayer, because then you could focus on building the enclosures, and then Phoenix could focus on building the.
I mean, that's why
building.
that's why the Steam Workshop exists. You can actually save my save through the Steam Workshop.
So basically, use all your enclosures and then Phoenix's buildings and just mesh them together.
Hmm.
Kind of cool. What is that little tiny fire truck gonna do against that big ass monster?
Nothing. They're trying
like-
they're trying to escape
Oh,
because it's the guys in that truck are the criminals that escaped.
oh.
Because it's like looking at people's like creations on like the
Nine.
the Steam Workshop. It's just like it's so cool. Like looking at what people have made, and then like you got me who I can barely even build a freaking like good looking like
Behold,
hut or
folks,
something.
the practical effects of 1954: toy cars and miniature buildings.
Hey.
Uh-oh.
And painted
Yep.
landscapes.
And now the city's on fire.
Yay. Oh,
Yeah, he knows.
someone's destroying stuff, and it isn't me.
Let me have fun. I don't see the piano wire. That's the thing. I'm looking for the piano wire that holds his tail, and I don't see it.
A little hard to see because of all the grain.
Yeah, that is
Yeah,
true.
this movie isn't very well kept.
I wonder why. Little prop guys. Yes, everybody just run in random directions.
Yeah, don't run in a uniform line away from the monster.
That one eye all the way to the back.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the suit and the puppets in this film, they don't look very good.
The air tastes like crayon.
I mean, I get why they made the changes. So, when the fight scenes happen, the suit isn't as cumbersome. But it still looks ugly.
Well, they're still okay. They're still trying to find their footing. They didn't expect 1954 to actually.
Well, let's
Do good.
let's be honest. This film is
Yeah.
just a cash grab because this came out 6 months after the original.
I can see that.
This is a sound effect that's used a lot in Dragon Ball Z.
I would not have known that.
Yeah, a lot of the explosion sound effects are used in other media.
Well, for other reasons, remember?
Yeah. All right, kaiju fight.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Yep. And this was the first time in history Godzilla had a rival. Also, apparently,
This is not city, bitch.
Anguirus's carapace, you could see the seam. It was originally
Yep.
going to be in 2 pieces, but they had to close it together because they'd constantly come off. Spinning my head.
I don't like that.
I'm in danger.
Geez, dude, take a breath mint or something.
Smells like plutonium.
I'm in danger.
Instead of smells like Team Spirit, instead of smells like Team Spirit, it smells like it smells like plutonium.
Wait, did I see a little bit of roll of film there? Because I saw like an A or something. But you can also see that, you know, this doesn't feel realistic because the footage isn't slowed down for the monsters.
Oh, that's another meme I should eventually put on my soundboard.
What?
Baby crying noises.
No.
To do the rock eyebrow.
That was just a
Eyebrow
random
raise.
ass explosion. Boom.
What is this? A Michael Bay film?
You're right.
Yo, that's
Excuse me.
actually fucking sick as shit. Yoink that. Oh my
Oh, it's just a
Wow.
firestorm there.
god, is this?
Yeah, this is what I meant by how has America not noticed yet? In the last movie.
I'm pretty sure they did. They just don't give a damn because it's not their country.
As long as the big lizard don't come near us, who the fuck cares?
Yeah, we get involved when
no.
someone fucks with us.
No. Godzilla's doing a good thing here. Leave him be.
That's so dark.
Wow.
That is so
I
dark.
mean, for the time, though, come on.
Japan did commit a bunch of like fucking horrid things during the war. Like, but I don't know why my
Uh,
phone audio keeps.
yeah, look
Thought
at
my
this.
headphone audio-
This is ridiculous. They're moving way too fast.
You imagine these poor guys going home and explaining to their parents what they do for their job? And
No.
this is what they had to show them?
They'd be like, "What the fuck, dude?"
You got paid for this shit?
Yeah,
It's a fun job.
it pays well.
Actually, no, I don't think that's true because weren't the suits like
They were heavy.
awfully hot.
They were heavy and hot. Yeah, but this suit is
Yeah.
a lot thinner, so it's less so, I guess.
I know, but it's still like, even if it's less awful to wear, it's still awful.
And also, why are they moving at light speed? People complain about MonsterVerse Godzilla being too fast now. This is insane. These guys are cracked on drugs.
How high are you? Hi, how are you?
Also, what's with that head bobbing Anguirus does, where it just moves his head in a circle like, hey, hey.
Hey.
Like, what's up with that? What's he doing?
I think it was supposed to be used for intimidation for his head spike.
Huh.
Carl, that kills people.
God damn it. Yeah, sure, go to an underground subway. Nothing could go wrong.
This looks like it's out of a Three Stooges bit.
Like, it kind of does, right?
Look at that one guy's hairline.
Now you're gonna
Oh,
die.
Oh
And
yeah,
now
it's
the
totally
subway-
real water effects.
Oh, it wasn't totally. Nani?
Noni? Omae wa wunshi de noni?
Nani?
Where-
Wing bing filling.
Where did that even come from?
What? Nani?
That's JoJo's,
Yeah,
I believe.
that original meme.
I do not know.
I think it's JoJo's.
I don't think so.
Or maybe it's not.
It sounds like a much older recording than JoJo's. Now, see, this was like an appropriate speed for them. What they showed us
No.
before did not look appropriate at all.
Look like one of those old films where they speed everything up, and then they play like funny music behind it.
You mean like a OG silent film? Oh, look, it's Osaka Castle. Or it's supposed to be Osaka Castle. Because in everything these days, Osaka.
Yeah, like that.
Oh, yeah.
Because everything gets
Osaka
destroyed at
Castle?
Osaka Castle.
Osaka Castle makes a lot of appearances in this franchise. In the same,
Yes, sir. Pull out your revolver to shoot the giant lizards.
a lot of the times within the same continuity, so this castle gets rebuilt several times.
You know that you know that Family Guy clip of like those dudes like building up a barn like really fast and like he just trying to keep like shooting like destroying it and they just keep rebuilding it. That's
Yeah, the
totally
Amish guys.
construction workers.
Yeah.
It's because they're Amish.
Oh, yeah. This is one of Anguirus' abilities. He can roar so loud it can crumble buildings.
I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be loud. It just has to be a certain frequency.
Oh, yeah, and you can see blood if you look closely enough.
Yep.
This was also used in The Man in the Suit, with Godzilla crushing the man's head.
Oh, no.
Thank God that's just an analog horror, because in real life, the actual actor, well, I'm assuming they're dead now, but they obviously didn't die from this.
Well, for a split second there, you could see the guy's head inside of Anguirus.
Yeah, you could see his nose and face,
Yeah.
like, pressed against the neck.
Now to hit him with silly string.
Yep,
Fire
and
silly string.
and that's how Godzilla's first ever battle went down. He won.
Because he's king of the monsters. I thought you knew that.
Well,
Well, not yet.
get used to him taking a lot of L's in the near future.
A lizard with plates murdered a spiky lizard.
There we go. He just wanted to kill his rival and then go home.
You can destroy a little bit of infrastructure. I mean, that's what brought him there in the first place.
It was just a consequence.
Well, I mean, remember he saw the fire and was like, "Ooh, I want to do that."
And now they're trying to replicate the scene where Godzilla burned Tokyo to the ground.
Surprised they didn't just use stock footage of like the first movie.
Oh, they did.
That-
You missed it. You missed that.
Oh, it did.
There was
there
a
was-
whole
there was a-
segment where it was nothing
Like
but
5
silence.
minutes. 5
Nothing-
minutes of them just showing old scenes on the TV.
Yeah,
Man, that's one of the downsides of a lot of early Godzilla movies. The excessive use of stock footage.
yeah. Thankfully, it doesn't happen after the Showa era, so thank God.
Yeah, thank God for that.
But Showa era, there's a lot of recycling, and unfortunately, we're probably going to spot them very easily. Some of them aren't
Well,
even good, like good attempts at it.
Well, remember, at this point in time, they're still working with a very limited budget.
Oh, at this time, yes,
don't-
but the later movies, they have no excuse. None.
I mean, you say that like I'm still. It's gonna stop me from complaining. You cowards can't stop me.
Oh, and I'll complain to high heaven when we get to the most aggressive version, most aggressive offender when it comes to using stock footage.
Oh no!
Because
I
it's
can't
actually
wait until they start adding Wilhelm screens.
till they what? Till they what?
Wilhelm screens?
You know
they-
like the Star like in Star Wars they use that
Yeah, I know what you mean. I just didn't hear them at first. Also, they'd never use those sounds.
Oh.
I don't think there's ever been a Godzilla film that used those sounds.
The Wilhelm
Emmerich
scream,
one,
the
maybe?
most famous scream.
It's everywhere. And
Actually,
it's so nice when you hear it.
Yeah,
Because then you get to just laugh at them for being like, haha, you idiots, you used that.
it was used in the 2005 King Kong during the Brontosaurus stampede.
actually, there's the Ratchet and Clank movie. Please tell me you know who Ratchet and Clank are.
No.
Yes, I do.
Okay, the video game. But
Yep.
there was a Ratchet and Clank movie.
Weren't there 2 of them? Or was
There's like
did the second
yeah,
one
there's
never
one-
come out?
I don't think the second one ever came out, but the first one was actually kind of cute, very underrated. But some of the evil robots, they all have names, right?
Yeah.
And see one get kicked over a bridge, and the Wilhelm scream goes off. The other robot looks over the bridge and goes, "Oh no, Wilhelm!" And it was like, "Oh my god, that's hilarious."
Yeah, that's
That
pretty.
was leaning into it.
Oh, Phoenix, did you know that the Isles Allosaurus, its danger call, is just a modified version of the Wilhelm scream?
Oh no.
Oh dear God.
You can especially hear it when it's a juvenile.
Uh-oh.
It's
You're kidding me.
no,
out of-
no, I am
I'm
not.
so-
No, I am not. It is the most hilarious shit ever.
I'm so out of touch with the Isle right now. It's not even funny.
So am I.
I imagine it's changed with Evrima, but in Legacy, it's very clearly the Wilhelm scream.
It's. I thought you were talking about Evrima for a second. I thought you were. I didn't realize you were talking about Legacy.
I mean, chances are it'll probably stay in Evrima because the Allosaurus sounds in it are so iconic. But I don't know for sure.
Yeah, that is true.
But yeah,
Yeah,
the Juvie Allo is the danger call. It's just the Wilhelm scream, and you can very plainly hear it clear as day.
That's it's supposed to be snow. I was like,
What do you
what
think?
the fuck is that?
What do you think it was?
I'm so fucking pissed that
Really bad
my
rain?
game that my game of the Isle is just not working, refusing to work. Like the only reason I'm pissed is because of Allo, and I really wanted to play that when it came out, but like,
Well, it's not out yet.
yeah, I mean, yeah, obviously I probably would have seen footage of it by now, but like, But yeah, just
I
like
only intend on reinstalling it when Rex finally gets added, because Mooney has said it several times that once Rex comes out, he wants to drag me into it.
yeah, and,
Like as if I haven't suffered enough.
and I'll be like the fucking Squidward meme of him like in the window watching everyone have fun.
You kidding me? Rex isn't fun on the Isle. You have no idea how long
No,
I've
I'm talking-
suffered as a Rex in the
I
Isle.
mean, talking about like when Aloe drops.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's more sensible.
And like, yeah, I don't know, like, and my fucking PC has been falling apart. Like, it started when I tried to install mods for fucking Minecraft, and that didn't work, and so I was just left with this stupid fucking anti-cheat that barely works.
Wait, what were you trying? How were you trying to do mods?
I did like the normal thing that like everyone does for like Minecraft mods, like the Forge something.
CurseForge?
Yeah, CurseForge, and like there was like a mod that added not only dinosaurs but a bunch of other things into the game.
Fossils?
Into like, but yeah, it was Alex's Caves, that mod.
Oh,
And it didn't work on my it didn't work for some reason.
You
So
want? I think I know what your problem might be, because I had the problem.
I don't care anymore. In fact, I wish I never did it, because like now my every time like I tried installing that new Quiet Place game made by the same people making the fucking Jurassic Park
Game?
Jurassic Park survival game.
Yeah.
And the antivirus thing, it was refusing to let me play the game, because like it just like it would just straight up not load the game, so I ended up refunding it, and I was so fucking pissed that because of that.
Well, do you want to know why that probably is? Because
Why?
I could be wrong with this, but this is what happened with me. I had a problem with my computer where the reason that all of my like storage and everything was being used up was because I had installed an antivirus, but I already had an antivirus on the computer, so the two were competing with each other, and it was using up most of my RAM and memory and stuff. And it would break games and shit.
I see where you're coming from, but I don't think I have two antivirus things
Also,
on my computer.
Also, we still have 20 minutes of this movie left.
The one I'm talking about is like the AVG antivirus free thing, and that has just pissed me off beyond belief, because like every time
we have 20 minutes left of
Sorry.
this movie. Who the hell cares about these additional characters? Who the hell cares? It's such a random and tacked on add-on that it's bullshit.
Yeah.
And the kaiju movie was like well halfway into the film. We've kind of already peaked at this point. What
Charles,
the fuck?
what you probably... I think, if I remember correctly, my anti-cheat, or not anti-cheat, my antivirus that I installed was competing with the Microsoft antivirus, the Microsoft Defender thing. So that might be it.
We're all
Maybe.
drunk as fuck and singing terribly.
Maybe
Wait,
you're probably right, but I
doesn't
had
like
no idea
singing.
how to check that.
Oh yeah, that's right. He doesn't like singing. He doesn't like singing. We've established this. He doesn't like singing.
Oh
And
no!
it's like,
And they're singing.
maybe
Or does he not like little girls when they sing? Maybe it's different for men.
What? What's going on?
Tyler, I'm sorry.
I'm lost. I wasn't paying attention. What's happening?
Okay, so there are a bunch of drunk. There's a bunch of drunk men singing right now, and Meerkat's like, "Oh, Godzilla doesn't like singing," and I'm like, or is it specifically when little girls sing?
I just heard someone doesn't like singing. I was like, wait, who doesn't like singing? I
Godzilla
was
doesn't
so.
like singing.
I didn't hear you say Godzilla. For a second, I was like, wait, are they talking about me?
Yeah.
Yes,
I
we're
was like-
talking about you, Phoenix.
Yeah. I love singing.
I mean, I'm not
I
a
love
big fan of singing.
Yeah, I love to sing.
Yeah, we were talking about you while you were sitting in call, not paying attention to us. I'm sorry.
I mean, that's the best time to talk about me because I won't hear it most likely.
Your friends are talking about you, and you're not even listening.
It's gonna be Is it gonna be a trope where he's gonna go to the bathroom and everybody else dies?
Ooh.
Oh,
Or is it going to be like,
how I wish that were the case.
or it's like It, where the one guy goes off and he checks up on the alien.
Wait! Did he just leave one party to go to another one?
Yes.
What?
He's double dipping. Get him.
Yeah, like it's just like I don't know how to check if I have two antivirus things like competing with each other, and like I don't think I do, but it's like I'll try to check, but it's just like at this point, maybe it's for the best that I stop playing the Isle because it was never that good of a game to begin with.
And also, Charles, if you're going to do anything with CurseForge, use the app. It's so much better.
Really?
Yes. You can
And
create your own profiles, and it will save all of your data to that profile specifically. You just connect your Microsoft account, and it just makes personal profiles for you. It's amazing.
Also, this guy with the mustache, he was in the last movie too.
And
Yeah.
besides, it's like after that initial failure, it just kind of left like a bad taste in my mouth. With like I just generally just don't trust mod or like anything like that anymore.
Oh look! Planes flying in perfect formation! Yeah, that doesn't happen in real life.
What I think happened, Charles, is if I remember correctly, CurseForge used to use, God, what's it called? It used to use the system where you would have to go to like another site to download things, right? Where it would like show you a bunch of ads.
Maybe.
So you might have gotten it from like a separate thing that places a bunch of ads which try to make you think that you're clicking on the right thing and you're not.
No, except I knew that. Like I knew that like those fake things were like the fake ones.
The only other thing I can think about is depending on when you did it, there was a hack from CurseForge a while back. And it like someone put a bunch of malware into a ton of the mods.
Oh, shit.
Right. Well, I understand you're trying to help him, but movie
Sorry.
assist later.
Yeah, it's been like this for like almost a year or 2 years
Like-
maybe, but
Like, try to save it. There's 14 minutes left of the film.
Yes. And it's getting to the point where we're all kind of like, wow.
Yeah, it's that boring.
I mean-
It's that boring. Yeah.
I am
the,
not.
the immediate
I'm not
sequel to
invested in this at all.
the immediate sequel to Godzilla. Oh my god, it took a nosedive.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's the worst. Nope, I wouldn't even put it in F. But god damn, if there weren't any Godzilla films worse than this, oh, I'd definitely put this in F.
Me and Charles just having a conversation. Wait, there's still a movie going?
Yeah. You see, for it to be an F tier, it has to be something that really offends me. Like, it makes me mad. And we haven't gotten to that point yet.
Dude, she's asking him for stalking? What?
And in case you missed it, he has a secret crush
Oh no, obviously.
Yeah, no, I don't give a shit enough about the Isle anymore. Maybe unless like they add
Oh, look!
they add Aloe at some point.
Is it Godzilla?
They add Aloe tomorrow, I would
yeah.
be very
It's his-
sad. But like,
It's his dorsal fins.
Is it a Godzilla or an alligator?
Very clearly a Godzilla.
Well, you know.
Hey Ty, I'm looking at the map here, and doesn't look like we're going anywhere.
There's a map? What? What map? There's a map?
Uh-oh, he left his diary.
No.
Oh no!
Don't you do it. Don't you touch.
Don't do it! Don't do it. You're gonna meet your heroes, and you're not gonna like them.
It's her.
Oh. Oh, she digs it.
Your reports into HR.
This man has sexual feelings for me. No, I don't. I never even said it. You looked through my diary, my personal shit. Yeah, this is another staple. Godzilla films will constantly use the same actor, not necessarily for the same role, but like as a different character.
oh yeah, yeah, I've seen that.
Like, you're gonna see the person who played Zara several times. Also, just standing Godzilla figure, not even moving. Just a prop.
Yeah.
Couldn't-
After recycling.
They couldn't afford the actor that day.
No, they couldn't be bothered to have at least a moving prop being pulled by a string.
Yeah, I know, right? Hey!
Or at least have its tail lashing around to give it the idea of like, oh, it's alive.
Yeah,
No, that's just a totem pole.
Hey guys, we need
Not even that.
50. We need
Green.
50 characters for this movie. Don't worry, we've got 4 guys. They can fill in a couple of those positions.
There's like two characters in the same scene played by the same actor. They're just like,
It's just the 4 guys copy and pasted numerous times.
I don't think they had copy and paste yet.
Nah, not back then.
because so like whenever like a character like when they need them in a different role, like they just cut to like a shot where they only shows one.
It shows them and then just like a bunch of people painted on in the background behind them. Like shadow people.
What is this music?
It's shit, that's what it is. Hey, look,
Look!
recycled footage. Again.
Perfectly. Yeah, more stock footage. More
This is-
stock footage.
It's not even stock footage. It's literally the same roll of film played again and again and again. But played
Hey, look,
in between
it's
shots so it gives the idea of like, oh, different. And there's that standing Godzilla figure again. Even closer this time. As if we couldn't break the illusion enough. Oh, now there's the suit. Son of a bitch.
No, that's Godzilla.
Roger, Roger.
Roger, Roger.
Oh, look.
Oh hey,
More stock footage.
that
No.
looks familiar.
That time it wasn't stock footage. Those planes were blacked out.
Godzilla like, where the fuck am I?
What are you gonna do with
Yeah.
your little plane? You are a button. Meow.
Oh, yo,
This game is really good, but it has a bad loading problem.
Commence attack.
Classic Piranha. I was waiting for that one.
Drop the bombs.
Bombs away!
Also, pay attention to Godzilla's neck in one of these shots. There's something you need to see.
Oh no, does his face pop out?
Almost.
So what you're saying is the thing that didn't work before isn't working still.
No.
And he's gonna die without telling the woman he loves her.
Oh no!
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Not that we even cared about this character, because this movie's so fucking boring.
Yep.
Oh my.
Even got like avalanche of giant acrylic rocks.
I thought those rocks were made of salt.
Whatever.
But Lord knows what... I don't know how they made these freaking sets.
Yeah.
What are
Now
we doing?
now
Why are we here?
Now get ready to hear back-to-back stock sound effects.
Bro, I have a fucking
Four-
cold sore on my inner lip. It just hurts. To
4
eat.
of the same explosion sound effects back-to-back-to-back.
I
Yeah,
still
that's
don't think
not
it's as
pro.
good as Dennis Nedry flipping sound effect.
There goes again. Same explosions.
You got to see the wire.
And it's the same bomb dropping effect.
Yep.
Same plane. It comes in, drops its bombs, and goes away. Daddy!
He loves me.
He's never coming back. I see. Kobayashi's gone.
I hate to break it to you, but I don't think that's going to destroy Godzilla.
No, but it'll trap him.
It'll trap him for a little while.
Yeah, for how
Until
long?
Until King Kong versus Godzilla. So pretty long.
Yeah. In a twist, he's alive.
You don't say.
You don't. I will forever be forlorn.
I will never love again.
That's not snow. I don't know what that is, but it's not snow.
No, it's not.
Probably quartz. Little pieces of quartz.
Or sea glass. Literally any kind of rock that's clear.
Hell, it might even be rock candy. Candy glass.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? You might be right. Who knows?
My God, that drawing looks
Elaborate.
elaborate for what the hell he's trying to talk about. What is he trying to talk about?
Are we sure that this guy is an actor and not just an artist that they hired
Yeah, I know, right?
to play as an actor?
Oh, so they're gonna do the maneuver from the Maverick movie. What? 70 years before the Maverick movie actually came out?
Maybe. I don't know. I haven't seen the Maverick.
Neither have
You
I.
have-
All I know about it is, oh wait, no, that's Top Gun.
How many times do I have to tell you I'm uncultured before you get the point?
Because I'm about to do Highway to the Danger Zone, and I'm like, no, that's Top Gun. Never mind.
Man, when I'm not in a loading screen, this game is fun.
Oh, what game are you playing?
Space Marine 2. It's made by it's made by the same
Oh.
people who are making the Jurassic Park survival game.
Ah,
Yeah.
And like this game, when I'm not playing the game, it's like I'm stuck in a loading screen.
Dude, come on, use your atomic breath. You can melt that ice.
do anything.
Yeah, don't just stand there and be like, I'm too lazy to
Unload the
move.
drum. Why are we unloading the drum?
Explosions.
Better question. Why do we care if Godzilla's on a snowy mountain where nobody is? Is he going somewhere? Do you know he's going somewhere? Because he seemed to have, after killing... I already fucking forgot, but...
Anguirus.
Anguirus. After he fucked up Anguirus, he really just kind of fucked off.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's stuck in the ball pit.
Now
I
we
hated being stuck in
he-
the ball pit.
no, he's looking for Sheldon. Bazinga.
Actually, he
What?
he looked at everybody and was like, Bazinga.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Bazinga. Godzilla will crush you.
Don't trip. Careful, don't trip in the asbestos.
Is there no way to play?
I mean, it could also be what they did with Home Alone, which wouldn't be much better.
What they do with Home Alone.
The potato shavings.
The potato. Oh, yeah.
They used potato shavings. That was great. Also, probably not good.
Really?
They're shooting the oil drums.
I hate to break it to you, but that's not really how that works.
Well, it's working here.
Movie magic.
Really? What are they trying to do? Melt the non-existent asbestos ice?
No, they're trying to cause an avalanche for some reason.
Yeah, so they could bury
mean-
him.
Well, yeah, to bury him, not for no reason, but
See,
again, why are you
Basically,
starting a fire if you're trying to bury
set
him?
on fire to keep Godzilla in the valley area. That way they can bury him.
Yeah.
Godzilla doesn't give a shit about fire.
Well, I guess in this instance he does.
Now it will only last 3 more minutes. Oh, look, more perfectly formed,
Oh, and again,
And again.
and now
And
and
again.
again, and again.
This
Different
movie-
tilted angle.
This movie could not give less of a fuck.
Nope.
This was totally a cash cow or a cash grab.
Yeah, it shows that it's a cash grab.
that's fucking amazing.
And again.
From a different angle.
Yeah.
No, they just swapped it. They flipped it.
Yeah.
Oh no!
I don't know where I am.
What the fuck is going on?
Man, I just wanted to take a nap. That's all I wanted to do.
Oh, you can see his face. Look.
Oh,
You can see the
That's
suit
it,
actor's
boy.
face. You can see the suit actor's face through the holes where he's
Oh, hey,
supposed to
again.
breathe.
The same exact atomic breath. Oh no, I'm going down.
Didn't even go down. It just exploded.
Yeah.
Crotch shot.
yeah. Can we not get crutch cam, please? I get that this movie was a cash grab, but that goes on a different website.
Oh, you can see his face again.
Hey, Mom, look, it's me.
Okay, dude, you are screaming at airplanes who cannot hear you.
Congratulations, dumbass.
Look, it's rock salt.
Yeah, it's actually a good idea. Good thought. That could be salt.
Yeah, that's what they
That's
use
like
in. That's what they use in movies nowadays. Salt. That's what they did with Godzilla King of the Monsters in their scene in Antarctica.
Oh, at least that was a different plane crash.
Was it though, or was it from a different angle? That wasn't
No.
though.
He got him.
Slap.
Got him.
He just went slap.
Do what?
Reuse footage. Isn't it glorious?
I know.
Oh, there goes the string.
There it goes again.
Don't
Look, it's
worry, your
actually-
sacrifice is still burying him ever so slowly.
And also stock footage.
Oh. God.
Constant reuse of footage over and over again.
How many times are you gonna run back to base, grab some more missiles, and come back and fire them?
I don't know.
How many missiles
Yeah,
does it
look,
take to cause a
mountains
fucking
keep on
ambush?
Trying more salt and everything, and doesn't look like it's been hit whatsoever.
Pew pew pew.
This is just
There's
fucking.
a lot of
This is just
fucking
fuck.
snow on
This
that
is just hilarious now. It's not even
Yeah.
boring anymore. It's not entertaining. It's just hilarious.
How much time do we have? We still have 2 minutes.
This scene has gone on for
How
like
long is
5 minutes too long.
How long is this movie? 5 hours?
And how
Oh,
did
no.
and how did Ice put out his atomic breath? That's bullshit.
Wow, your constipation is ridiculously.
Oh shit.
I mean, he's like concentrating.
You know how you're concentrating, you're gonna bury Godzilla for some reason. Congratulations, you ended the movie. Thank you. Put me out of my misery.
Oh my god. And now more just shots of the canyon or whatever the crevasse, the valley, whatever, filling with more rock salt.
It's just a glacier.
Come on, man, I just want to go home.
Turns out it's actually a glacier.
Oh,
So it's nothing but snow and ice.
it's over.
Thank God.
Until the next movie. Who keeps making that noise?
So,
I'm sorry, I'm playing Space Marine.
okay,
And also, I know
So-
these. I know these two games are in a completely different ballpark, but in terms of like play style. But if Space Marine 2 is anything to go by, the new Jurassic Park game is gonna slap.
okay, so he said he dedicated the whole end of the movie to Kobayashi.
Oh, Kobayashi didn't come back. Do I care? Not really.
Not really, no.
Yeah, let's be honest. This movie sucks ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one was pretty bad.
Right.
Oops, that's not what.
How to improve the movie. Don't
Okay.
release
No,
it.
Reset.
How to improve the movie? Yeah, don't watch it.
Okay.
I have now watched it, and now I can say, now I remember why I've never seen that one.
Because it's crap.
It was so boring. Oh my god.
It's boring, and the final showdown was super lazy.
Yeah.
Also, why was the monster battle halfway through the movie?
They wanted to keep you entertained, and then they gave up. And we're like, well, fuck, we have to get a movie out of this shit.
Well, no, they had the little scuffle at the beginning. And I do mean little scuffle.
Yeah.
And then they had the second scuffle, which was at least somewhat fun, except for the part that it was just, them grappling like wrestlers or sumo wrestlers. And I'm like, I know what this movie was. This was a testing ground to find out what doesn't work.
Yeah. This is what
Yeah.
this made me, this is what this movie made me feel. I don't know.
Like, I mean, I was more interested in Phoenix and Charles's conversation about something completely fucking different than I was.
Yeah, you know you failed as a movie when people start talking through it.
Yeah.
Forget that there's a movie.
Yeah.
You
In the name of her, I cast you all down.
So
Yes, thank you, Carol.
So Ring Around the Rosies.
Ring Around the Rosies, I'm gonna go. I don't think it's a pure F.
Yeah, but it's definitely a D for you.
Definitely a D.
Alright, Phoenix?
I would have to agree. That was
body slammed him.
the first fight that they got in was like two good friends having an argument. That was not a fight. That was a disagreement.
That was a hustle,
The
not a
s-
fight.
The second fight.
The second fight wasn't really even much better. It was just like,
Yeah,
like trying to rub it in each other's faces. Like, really?
and also, why were they moving at such insane speeds? These are giant monsters.
It looked like an old-timey fucking comedy sketch where everyone's running around and nothing's really fucking happening.
It looks like a segment from Felix the Cat.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like seeing monsters move a little bit faster. That was too fast.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I mean, had you slowed it down, you wouldn't have had to do the fucking ending.
yeah,
Where it's just the same shit over and over.
yeah, it's just reused footage again and again in the same movie too, no less.
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, you go back to the beginning when they use a good 5 minutes
Of the actual move of the first movie and
of
put
the
it in
first movie.
Yes! How dare you waste my fucking time?
Just like, okay, why didn't you put the recap? Because that's what that was. What that was for. That was a recap. It's like previously on. At least that would have been,
or at least have voiceover because it was silent the whole time.
exactly. There was no dialogue.
The only
what
thing
else they could have done?
The only thing you could hear was like the film.
Yeah, exactly. The looped sound of a projector.
Yeah.
That's what that was.
Yeah.
You know what they also could have done though?
What?
They
first
also
time
could
I've
have
ever watched this movie, I couldn't relate to it because of how bad it was. And I don't fall asleep to movies often.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah.
So, I also would just like to say, why on God's green earth did they give a shit when Godzilla was on what I can only assume was an uninhabited island?
I mean, my guess is that they just didn't want a repeat of what happened the year before. So they just decided to nip it in the bud. Well, then and there.
But again, he kicked the shit out of I am bad with names.
Anguirus.
Angor, whatever. Anguirus.
Angor.
I don't know.
Angor.
He kicked the shit out of Anguirus, killed Anguirus, and then just was like, alright, I've had enough, and fucked off.
Yeah.
If he really wanted to make destruction, he would have stayed and continued his rampage. He didn't give a shit.
Yeah,
he
like the
fucked
last
off.
Godzilla. The last Godzilla, he made it a point that he was not to be fucked with.
Yeah,
This
this one
one-
he's just like, I've made my point, I'm gone. And then he just shows up on a random uninhabited island with no real
Well,
threat to anybody, and
well,
was just like,
yeah.
they just were like, oh, he's on this island that no one's on. Let's just throw the entire Air Force at his ass and try to bury him. They didn't even they didn't come up with the burying idea until like halfway through the mission.
Yeah.
What else were they gonna do? Just continue throwing missiles at it to piss it off? Yes, let's continue to try the same shit that doesn't fucking work.
Yeah. It's a dumb movie.
Yeah.
It's a very dumb movie.
Not to mention the fact that they just suddenly started throwing parties for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And just introduced a random character near the end of the film.
Yeah, and then just killed him.
No. That character was still around. It's the
No,
supposed friends.
Kobayashi was from the beginning of the movie.
Oh,
Yeah,
Kobayashi was the guy who was stuck on the island
and sprained his arm.
that sprained his arm, and then yeah.
can you tell I didn't care about this movie?
No, you're incredibly racist.
No, I just forgot because I don't care. I had a fucking conversation with Charles in the middle of this movie.
So
Yeah.
yeah, we got two Ds. Lorana?
It's also got to be very, very low for me too.
It's a low
Bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, it's a low D, but not enough.
Yeah, believe
Yeah.
me, there are gonna be a lot worse films than this one. Trust me.
I do not have high hopes for this series.
Oh, is there a way to turn?
Oh,
on
trust
the-
me, it gets immediately better with the next one. So, with that,
Cool.
I put Godzilla Raids Again collectively, because I think it's unanimous. We all put it in D tier. It sucks.
Yeah.
It's not the worst, but it's not good either. It is very bad.
It is
Would I watch
definitely
this movie
nothing
again?
but bad.
It's a very,
Can I
very,
do something else?
it's a very, very, very terrible follow-up to
Yeah.
a timeless classic.
All right. How about this? I have a question. Is the first one repeatably watchable,
Yes,
and the second one is not?
very much no.
Yeah,
I would
I think
probably
that's
watch the
better.
first one. I mean, it wasn't great to me,
no,
but I
it's
would
not-
probably watch it again with other
But, okay.
people.
Okay, so here's the thing. Here's new criteria. Would you watch it again? Like, I have no problems putting the OG Godzilla movie in like the background. Like, say I'm looking for stuff to watch while I'm doing other things.
Yeah,
Godzilla 54 would go on that list.
yeah, but if it's a movie you want to have on, but it's one you know you're gonna watch, not something you're gonna have in the background, that's like S tier.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to ask something that is going to probably change your answer to that. Would
Okay.
you watch this movie if it was like you're going to sit down and only watch the movie and you are not watching it with anybody else?
Oh hell no.
Would you
No.
watch it again?
No,
No.
I don't
no.
even watch this. I haven't watched this movie since I started like a Godzilla marathon. Normally, I only watch the Heisei movies, but because the Heisei is its own continuity and it's actually a sequel to the first film, ignoring all the other ones, I start with the first Godzilla movie and then the Heisei films after that. Because that's its own continuity, that's its own story. This Godzilla that we saw, this is his era, the Showa era. So he's going to be the main Godzilla throughout this series.
The only reason that I said what I said is because while the first movie is, I would actually say it's pretty decent, you know,
Like
for
you
its
said.
age and all that stuff, because we talked about it.
And of course, it does have like, you know, the message of anti-war and nuclear testing and that sort of thing.
Nuclear weapons are bad.
But I feel like there wasn't enough I don't know. There wasn't too much like actual story. Like it was mostly building off of the fact of the nuclear bombs and stuff. It doesn't have enough like regular story for me to be like, I'm gonna sit down and watch this movie again just by myself, so that I can, really get into the movie and remember this for a long time.
Yeah.
Unlike, and that takes me back to -1. I could watch -1 again well, I don't like watching it by myself because it is kind of scary. but still, I could watch -1 over and over again and not be bothered by it, and sit down and watch it and pick it apart.
Because the story is gripping in that movie. And I mean, again, it's probably a thing of the era, because back then they were just coming off of a war where they, got their asses handed to them.
And also because America made it clear that they couldn't make any documentaries or films about the war after it was over.
Mm-hmm. That's
exactly.
Why,
so the movie Godzilla was a workaround. It was a loophole. They didn't say they couldn't make a movie about a monster.
And that is a great way to do it. But again, compared to now, I feel that it has been dwarfed, and that the story was very much improved in -1 in order to make the movie actually palatable, I guess, for more modern day viewing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even say palatable. It still has its allegory story there. The allegory is still there. Very much so. The allegory is still there. But the one thing they changed that made it gave the story more substance, is they made the human characters way more relatable.
Yeah. Like they felt like people you could care about.
Yes. They felt like people you would care about. Also, I mean, not to knock the oxygen destroyer. That was hilarious. But they actually, I mean, if you go and read some of the science behind what they tried to do or what they did in -1 was more grounded in real world science than what they did in the OG 54.
Yes.
OG 54, they made up, miracle, a wizard did it, magical bullshit. And they pulled shit out of their ass in order to get that, to destroy Godzilla.
Yeah.
In -1,
it felt a little bit more serious.
Yeah, it felt a little bit more serious. They also made you, I mean, you had the characters of Shirazawa, who you don't even really meet. Okay, you see him on the dock, and they give him that mysterious look, because if you go back and look at that scene, he's the only one wearing black.
Yeah.
And he does have backstory where he lost his eye during the war.
I mean, but I don't remember I have no clue what his backstory was. None. Whatsoever.
I didn't either.
All I know is you see him on the dock, you hear her talking about him, and, that she has because it's in that scene where she's friend-zoning the other guy. Yeah. She talks about him, and that she has a thing for him, and friend-zones the other guy, and then she goes to see him, where he proceeds to traumatize her with the oxygen destroyer.
Yep.
And he's all, look what I did. But don't tell anyone, because the last thing I want to have happen is for them to come to me and ask me to use this
to make
weapon to make weapons. And it's kind of like one of those, the motherfucker, why'd you do it in the first place?
Yeah, and then on top of that, he just it's not like, I don't think, was the oxygen destroyer even destroyed?
Well, yeah. It
destroyed, was, right?
Yeah, it destroyed itself after it detonated.
Yeah, it destroys itself after it detonated. But what he did is when what's her name and what's his face,
Emiko and Ogata, I'm assuming, or
Yeah.
is the two you're talking about.
Yeah.
The main two leads.
Yeah.
two leads. First of all, their chemistry sucks.
Their chemistry is non-existent outside of that one
Yeah.
scene where it's like, I only love Sarazawa as a brother. Like, what the heck?
Fuck you.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of one of those situations.
Where it's
They
like,
go to see Sarazawa, and she tells what's his face about the oxygen destroyer, and he's like, "We need to go talk to him." So they go talk to him, and he says, "Well, this is why I won't do it, because if the world were to know that I created this, the MacGuffin, they're going to want to use the MacGuffin for all kinds of evil things.
yeah.
Why the fuck did you create it in the first place?"
You know what?
Anyway,
The other thing that I kind of disliked about the movie was in -1, the guy is, the main character is, trying to prove himself because he's,
A disgraced kamikaze pilot.
yeah, he's a disgraced kamikaze pilot. He's trying to prove himself. So everybody thinks he's gonna, go through with,
Being a
killing himself.
kamikaze. Yeah,
Until people
But-
realize he has something to live for.
Yeah, and then they realize he has something to live for, and he doesn't do it. This other guy, on the other hand, just is like,
Well, he's got
Oh,
nothing.
well.
This guy's got nothing to live for.
yeah, he's got nothing
mean-
to live for.
but like he does kind of though with the girl, right?
No, because
they're
remember, he
kind-
was going to
Oh.
dump her. Dump
Oh.
him. She was going to dump him.
Because he's just a brother to her.
Yeah,
So,
even
yeah, he had
even though
nothing to-
even though they were technically betrothed, which is kind of weird.
and they still did that kind of thing back then.
Yeah.
So, hey.
But like even then, you didn't have to do that. Like I get you're trying to stop other people from using it, and you don't think that you can possibly have a thing where you're not coerced into using it for other things. There are things you can do to stop yourself from doing stuff like that.
Well, that
Like
was
moral.
that was one of the things. Death. Now no one.
Yes.
Now it's 100% foolproof. He dies,
But-
no one can obtain the information.
But, yeah, once again, this is a cultural thing
Yeah,
that Americans
yeah.
do not, or not
Yeah.
even Americans, but Western civilization does not.
So yeah,
Western civilization does not understand about Japanese culture in general.
so
and this is where
it's different. For
Kurosawa's
his sacrifice
character-
has a lot more meaning to his country than it does to ours.
Kurosawa's character was specifically about the mostly the military in Japan at the time. The military fell on their sword, so Hirohito was not dethroned.
So, as it stands, the original Godzilla sits at A tier, and its
Mhm.
immediate sequel, Godzilla Raids Again, D tier.
Yes.
It's deserved.
Uh,
Bury it deeper.
which means that the next two films that we'll be watching the next time is King Kong versus Godzilla, which in
If we
itself
can find it.
is a production nightmare. Because
Yeah,
of
Monkey
copyright
versus Lizard, go.
because of copyright issues.
Mhm.
And yeah, that's basically it. And then of course we have Mothra versus Godzilla. This will be the first time a Toho monster that had her own movie before she was a Godzilla character meets Godzilla, because Mothra has her own film.
I will have to go watch that first
And so
because I don't think I've seen that one.
as well as Rodan. He has his own film too.
So once again, I'll have to go watch those before we get into the Godzilla flick.
I haven't seen the Mothra one yet. I've seen the Rodan one though.
You want to know something
I've
funny?
seen them.
What?
I actually, before like we started doing all the Godzilla stuff, I knew more about Mothra than I did Godzilla.
That does not surprise me.
Okay.
That honestly doesn't surprise me.
Now, typically, I
Mr.
would say that we would watch the next two films tomorrow, but I have a recording session tomorrow. So let's talk cheddar.
Have obligation.
Talk about cheddar. Why are we talking about cheddar?
As in,
I didn't have to
what's a day that would work best for all of us to come together again? Because I got to do
Oh.
stuff on Saturday, but Sunday, my book is wide open.
I mean, I have to work
I'm good
on
for
Sunday, but only in the morning.
Yeah, and we do these events at night.
Sunday is my chore day.
Right.
So as long as we don't, I mean, it's not like I'm going to be doing chores all day.
Yeah.
I would actually kind of like to stream. I might stream tomorrow, so I can do this again on Sunday. I'm good Sunday evening as long as we don't go too late because I have to work Monday morning.
Yeah. I mean, because we started at 8:30, so 2 hours. Wait, no, an hour later than I initially thought I was gonna do this.
That's my fault. My bad.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But that's okay. So we could try 7:30 your time, which would be 8:30 my time. Wait, no,
That's fine.
that's what we did this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could
We
do that
can
again.
start. I mean, we can start. Earlier.
And
I mean, it
also-
doesn't have to be. Like,
And
late,
also, King Kong versus Godzilla, you can't find it on any streaming platform. So good luck trying. So what I think I might do is stream my
Hmm.
screen on Discord somehow.
Okay.
why do you have it on like DVD or something?
I might have to do some sneaky to get to it.
Some sneaky.
Because like you can watch it on
I-
YouTube, but
Or Meerkat, I think, might have. Didn't you say you had a hookup for a lot of these things?
I do have a hookup, but I don't know. He was messing with his server.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
don't know if that was back up and running.
yeah,
The last time I checked, well, it's
I'll see
been a
what,
while since
I'll
I
see
checked.
I'll see what kind of black magic I can work. But Mothra versus Godzilla, that's going to be easier to obtain. Like all the rest of these films, they're very easy to find. It's just King Kong versus Godzilla because it's such a controversial mess even today
Yeah.
Why is it a because of the.
because of copyright
right?
issues. Because Toho wasn't actually supposed to have King Kong versus Godzilla.
Okay.
They just found a loophole, and even when the creator King Kong took them to court, he lost.
Oh, wow. Because I don't think they actually called him King Kong. I think they just called him Kong.
No, they called him King Kong.
Oh.
Did you hear about the lawsuit with Nintendo and King Kong?
No, but I heard about the lawsuit with Power World. Thank God they got sued.
Our.
Because Donkey Kong and King Kong, Nintendo almost got sued for that, and that's where Kirby comes from.
Okay.
Kirby is actually named after the lawyer that saved their ass over
Aw.
Donkey Kong.
All right. Well, thank you guys for
Okay, then.
tuning in for tonight's inaugural session of Godzilla Month. We will continue this on Sunday with King Kong versus Godzilla, and then immediately follow it with Mothra versus Godzilla, the original. I know there's a Godzilla versus Mothra, but there is a difference. The first one is Mothra versus Godzilla from the Showa era. In Heisei, it's Godzilla versus Mothra. That's the difference in the titles. The names are just swapped around.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
it's time to wrap up the stream. So, if you enjoyed it and you're looking forward to watching Godzilla Month with the rest of us, because I'm pretty sure for a couple of us, this was the first time watching the first two films in the franchise.
That would be
Not the
me.
first one, definitely the second one.
Okay.
Not for me.
For me, I've seen them all, so nothing surprises me anymore. But yeah, if you enjoyed it and you want to see more Godzilla Month, leave a like, subscribe today, hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything new. All my links are in the link tree in the description down below. And until next time, this is Tyrannosaurus signing off. Alrighty then. Take care now. Bye-bye then.
Bye.